other than Trevor Lawrence appears nationally on a program or a podcast, a big chunk of the discussion is around the quarterback. That makes sense, right? And, his improvement, most doubters, most national pundits and observers completely left the ship. Most of them did. Again, not ready to have Jacksonville make a quarterback change per se, but the belief meter got awful low. There were a few out there in the national media that maintained belief. It was one of those, along with a couple of skeptics that Armstead joined yesterday, but they're talking about Trevor. And one thing that Armstead said, that just makes sense, I guess, instinctually I don't think of it in those terms. You think of your quarterback and him leading you in having awesome statistical days, big moments, and the proper verbal encouragement where it's needed. I think one thing we're seeing with Trevor here in this last month, or at least a lot of people are seeing, is a personality, right? Oh, we got deets, by the way, on the grill. We'll share that here in just a second. But Armstead said something interesting within his 2-minute conversation on Trevor. And that's this part of it. When your quarterback's playing like he is, he inspires other areas of the football team. And the way Armstead said, you want to get him the ball back, right? You see him executing and performing and leading, and it inspires you to do the same, whatever your job is. And so there's that trickle down of success that the Jags hope to build on by adding another chapter to their story, a postseason chapter that brings an incredible challenge in Josh Allen. There is by no means any perspective here in this studio, and I would think out there, that doesn't carry a heavy load of respect for the Buffalo Bills. What they have done, who they have been, who Josh Allen is. And they have the Jaguars' attention. I saw 3 of the home teams in Wild Card Weekend are underdogs. And you know that this team is still young enough in its development that those are used. We've seen them used. The examples have been laid out in front of us. So if y'all want to just keep giving these little nuggets, here are the Jags. Here's the one I'll have. Even if the Jags beat the Bills, they go to New England, let's say. Let's say it plays out chalk and they go to New England. Jags going to be favored in that game? Nope. They're going to tell us that the Patriots are, 2.5-point favorites. Then if the Jags win that game, let's say chalk plays and the Broncos win their one game, advance to the AFC title game, and the Jags go out to Denver, a place they won, I'll remind you, by 2 touchdowns earlier this year. Jags going to be favored in that game, E?
Negative.
No, they're not. That's right. The Broncos will be a 2-point favorite, 3-point favorite, whatever the number might be. I believe they were 6.5 when the Jags went out there first time. I could be overstating that. So he's going to have this carrot dangling in front of him, and we'll find other, emotional avenues to explore. Liam Cohen has done an excellent job with that. Listen, Liam Cohen did a lot of proving this year, in 1 year, and the way things have played out in Tampa emphasize that this dude is a baller now when it comes to producing offenses. This man can cook. When you throw the ingredients in and say, "Hey, make me an offense casserole." The Bucs tumbled. Now they had a lot of injuries. Tumbled greatly from Baker Mayfield's career year, and lo and behold, what does Trevor Lawrence have in one season? And really, it's been one half of a season. He had 9 touchdowns in the first 8-9 games. He had 20 in the last couple of months. The turnovers disappearing have been the biggest difference. His play hasn't been incredibly different from earlier in the year if you take away the drops, but the turnover part of it, that part of it, has been the biggest improvement by miles. Making passes in clutch situations, putting the ball where it needs to go, rather. He was better at that in the first half than he was being discredited for. Not perfect, certainly. And part of that accuracy and control of the offense. That's what we see right now, right? It just we seem like we're in control. Even when a play breaks down, it doesn't feel like it's completely broken. Other than the jailbreak sacks. Those are going to happen, right? So anyway, we got lots to talk about with the Jags this morning. Teams met the media. Settle in, man. Settle in and get ready to go football catatonic. Starts tonight. Sugar Bowl. Shout out Catlin Truck Accessories. Hottie toddy. Ole Miss in Miami. No shout out for Joe U. Joe U's probably there, isn't he? Where is this? By the way, it's just a symbolic metaphor for just college football and how upside down it is. Oregon and Indiana going to come into the Southeast to play at the Peach Bowl. Miami and Ole Miss going to go all the way out to the desert and play in the Fiesta Bowl. Even when it's not their fault, they can't get out of their own way, college football. Ole Miss and Miami should be in Atlanta. Oregon and Indiana should be in Tempe. I mean, that's the way those games should be scheduled. But nonetheless, it starts tonight. And why do I say football catatonic? Hide the remote, gentlemen. It's yours. And ladies, for that matter. Shout out Guggenellas. I hear you. You got the semifinal tonight in the Peach Bowl. Or Chick-fil-A Bowl, whatever they call them these days. In Atlanta. That'll be Ole Miss and Miami. That'll get us started. They say 7:30. It's the biggest tease in history when they tell you what time a game starts, isn't it? You'll turn it on at 7:30. About 7:48, they'll kick that bad boy. 7:30 tonight, Ole Miss, Miami. 7:30 tomorrow night, Indiana, Oregon, a rematch of a Indiana regular season win. We talk about them being paid like pro football players. They're starting to play seasons as long. If Indiana runs it out and goes undefeated, 16-0, E.T. They will have played 16 games. That's with a bye. 16 games Indiana will be on track for. Boy, I kind of like Oregon in that game. For whatever reason, I believe in Indiana. I certainly do. I'm all aboard Kurt Cignetti. I would put him in top 3 coaches in college football right now. I mean, to go to the losingest program in the history of D1 and to boom, 2 years. But anyway, Oregon, Indiana tomorrow. But we're not done. Let's move into Saturday, 4:30. We got NFL playoffs. 8 o'clock, we got NFL playoffs. Sunday, we kick things off right here in Jacksonville, FLA. A triple header on Sunday, and then Monday Night Football. Real interesting little statistical note. We've I think, mentioned it in passing already. But the Steelers and Texans, and everybody's high on the Texans, aren't we? Even us, even here in Jacksonville, we kind of like to see it go, see the Texans beat Pittsburgh and then Denver because potentially the Jags could have an AFC championship game. But let's don't get ahead of ourselves. Meanwhile, here are the Steelers just doing Steeler things. Yawning themselves to a 9-8 or 10-7 playoff season. They haven't won a playoff game in forever. But in their last 23 Monday night games at home, 23-0. So there's some Monday night. They have lost Sunday nighters. The Jags have beaten them in the postseason at night. I don't know if it stretches that far back, though. That was, back in 17. But nonetheless, it might. Monday night appearances are rare. Home appearances would extend that length even further. The Steelers have won 23 consecutive home games on Monday night. Now, obviously, the majority of those, probably all of those, were regular season Monday Night Football games. But man, that's a heck of a record, isn't it? So just something to keep in mind. Look, we can talk about that hopefully in passing on Monday, because hopefully Monday we're in victory formation with another Raise the Roof Monday. Shout out Next Gen. Hopefully that's where we are. Man, it feels like it's a team that's got it together right now, not just between the lines, but between the ears. I got the latest injury report. I'll tell you what that looks like. You'll hear from Liam Cohen and Trevor Lawrence and more when we return. And this is why you don't judge too quickly what a new coach is getting done. Terrific news for the Florida Gators, their football program, and an attaboy to Coach John Sumrall. I'll explain when we return. We are locked into the drill. It's Thursday morning as we count you down to Sunday's kickoff. I am trying to finagle a Riley report today, E.T. Riley Skinner, the former ACC Player of the Year, would seem to, I know that technically those things run out at the end of 25, but with the playoff games coming up tonight and tomorrow, that is, we'll just say at least a possibility. How's that sound?
Like it.
Up and Adam, thanks for being with us. You're listening. It's foggy out there, by the way, man. I went through some thick stretches. What about you, E?
Oh, yeah, it was real thick out there.
Yeah, man. So, be careful because what I ran into, too, is like almost like I was in an airplane going through clouds. I go through a stretch, I couldn't see 5 feet. It'd clear up for half a beat and then back in it. So be careful as we burn it off this morning, getting you going. So back with more next. You're listening to 1010XL on 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Making game day stretch as far as it'll go.
What's going on?
It's the Terminix Kickoff Show. Live from Tailgaters Parking. 5 hours before kickoff of every game. Presented by Campione Law and American Electrical Contracting on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Funny thing, a lot of plumbing companies still call themselves local, even after being bought by, well, not local people. Meanwhile, Hall & Sons Plumbing is still family-owned, veteran-operated, and proudly serving Jacksonville the way we always have, with a handshake, honest pricing, and real local roots. So if you want a plumber who actually lives down the road, not in a boardroom 3 states away, call Hall & Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real.
All gas, no brake. That's what the Jags have been lately. If you're going to use that fuel, you may as well be saving at the pump. And it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. When you become a new member of the Shell Fuel Rewards program, you'll save 10 cents per gallon on your first fill, 20 cents per gallon on your second, and then 30 on your third. Get everyday savings. At Shell, members get more rewards, savings, and special offers. Offer valid through 12/31/26 at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons. Restrictions apply.
It's the Happy Renewal Year sale at Renewal by Andersen. Buy one, get one, 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. But this offer expires January 31st. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Are you ready to reclaim your backyard? Serving Northeast Florida since 1977, Surfside Pools is the trusted name for expert pool design. Family owned and operated, they offer pool service, equipment repairs, commercial maintenance, remodels, and new pool construction. Let Surfside Pools transform your backyard into the oasis that you crave. Are you ready to float happy? Visit surfsidepools.net or call 246-2666. Surfside Pools and Spas, where luxury meets leisure.
License number CPC 044080.
For over 55 years, Green Acres Sporting Goods has proudly served Jacksonville from the corner of Normandy and Hammond Boulevard. From archery to hunting and fishing, they've got the gear, service, and know-how to get you outdoor ready. Stop by their full-service archery pro shop and check out their wide selection of firearms. And while you're there, sign up for their weekly concealed weapon classes. You can find it all at greenacresporting.com.
Checkmate. I'm Brendan Cecilia, founder of Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, the adorable chess man on the trucks.
There are 2 things you should ask yourself about your garage floor. How clean is it now, and how clean would you like it to be? A typical bare concrete floor doesn't just collect dirt, it makes dirt.
It is literally made of dirt.
As much as you sweep and mop, the dust and grit just never ends.
And drips from your car seep into the pores, staining the concrete forever.
A Checkmate multi-layer floor resists drips and stains. It comes in your choice of dozens of colors and sweeps up sparkling clean in just seconds.
No need to wear shoes in the garage and track dirt back in the house.
Gorgeous?
Check. Durable?
Check. Tidy enough to walk on wearing clean white socks? Checkmate.
Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate.
Visit checkmatecoatings.com. That's checkmatecoatings.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, welcome back here on The Drill. I'm going to do college football next segment, but just because I went to break with the T's, John Sumrall and his posse successful in their mission to hold on to Jaden Woods. Fantastic freshman, the one that has worried me the most of all the transfer departures. Jaden Woods has re-upped with Florida. And now you look at a nucleus that Sumrall has maintained. They're filling in some pieces out in the transfer portal right now. They had a top 15 recruiting class, and so now you got some weapons there, my man. More on that and some other college football news, particularly when it comes to tonight's game and a certain commonality between what Ole Miss is doing right now and what Cam Newton did at Auburn. I'll connect those dots for you coming up in just a little bit. Well, we got some of the details on the grill. You don't get a nice grill. Apparently, one of Trevor's teammates at Clemson has a custom grill and accessory jewelry place here in Jacksonville, I think. So anyway, he has an in with Trevor's wife, Marissa, even knows Trevor's mom. So he goes, without Trevor's knowledge. This all started because somebody made a meme of Trevor with a grill in, right? That wasn't actual. It was just a meme, photoshopped, right? Well, so they get all the dental information because if you're going to get a nice grill like that, it's got to be custom, right, E?
Correct.
Yeah, right. So he goes, on the down low, and he gets all the measurements from the mom and from Marissa, and they have one custom made. Jarian Jones presents it to Trevor in the locker room. And, he said yesterday, yeah, I knew that somebody must have done a little research because it fit in there.
Because it fits.
Yeah, it fit in there perfect. Listen, that's part of what you do when you're 13-4 and on a roll. Trevor Lawrence yesterday says, you bet football this time of year and those kinds of things to go along with it. It's fun.
It's awesome. Winning's fun. So we're having a lot of fun. And I think just the way we're doing it, the way we're playing with confidence and feeding off one another. And the team is really close. I think that's always usually that's what makes the team good, is that tight-knit, the family feel, and the relationships with each other and the staff and the players and all those things. And we have all that. So winning's fun, and we just got to keep winning because it gets more and more fun. So, but it's been a really fun year. The group coming together. I think that's the coolest thing, is just the relationship part of it and seeing guys have success and our team have success and just feeding off that. It's been awesome.
And that fun has been on display, right? When the Jaguars have won, Trevor's personality shows through a little bit. We had that Waffle House, viral moment after the playoff win over the Chargers, and Trevor getting squatted by some young lady at the beach over the weekend, right?
He went to Waffle House again too.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, if that man ain't got an NIL, and I don't know what's going on. Meanwhile, look, Trevor Lawrence, he's not. These guys hear things, they see things, they know what the perception of their play is out there. You can't avoid it. And naysaying was the buzzword when it came to Trevor Lawrence for most of the first half of the year. Asked yesterday if he feels any vindication in his recent turn of play.
Not really. I mean, I just think I've said it a bunch. I mean, it just gives you perspective. I've always had confidence in who I am, and I just try to go to work every day and get better. And I know in my career haven't always played my best every single Sunday, and that's part of growing and learning and evolving. And there's some growing pains, and there's some things that you got to go through. And I just think I have a better perspective through all of it. And At the end of the day, I just want to keep getting better. And that's, people can say what they want now, all the good stuff, and I don't really care about any of that either. I just want to keep getting better and keep finding ways to win.
Well, they'll hopefully find those ways against the Buffalo Bills. It's an unproven, untested, these are new waters for most of these Jaguars. Liam Cohen's first game as a head coach in the postseason. His players, many of them, at least here in Jacksonville, together into the postseason for the first time. So that's what Liam Cohen has. What am I going to do, guys? I'm going to be me. And I'm going to coach these guys like I've coached them this year, and we're all going to have to step up another level.
Same as, man. Same as. That's what we talked about this morning, was 1-0 again this week. That's especially, we're in the dance now, right? We're in the tournament, so it is. We got to go 1-0 each week. But taking it week in and week out, and, I think that our players have done a nice job of rising to the level of competition. And playing well in important games, right? And that no flinch, no blink mentality, the mindset to, hey, we got to go take care of ourselves, go play our best football, put our best foot forward, and go compete our asses off and see what happens. I think we got enough guys that have played in playoff atmosphere, that know what it takes, that know what it's about, that can help some of these younger guys maybe talk through it. But, yeah, it may be a little faster. It may be a little more physical. Like guys might sustain blocks a little longer, and that's the difference. That is playoff football, and we'll be ready.
Yeah, he's right. And by the way, Liam Cohen was in the postseason last year with the Bucs. He's been there with the Rams. Eric Armstead made a couple of Super Bowl runs. There are players on this team that have been in the postseason for sure. But listen, I've been to my share of postseason games. Daniel Murphy remarked after going to Kansas City 2 or 3 years ago, sitting close to the field, it just thumps different, man. The whole phrase, it just hits different. It's a little more literal when it comes to playoff football. Man, can I just take 1 second, though, ET, and just to thank God for this professional perspective that I get to enjoy here for extended time. You know how many years right now we're just moping in misery and wondering when the Senior Bowl is and what obscure prospect you've never heard of might be the one to help this dead and buried franchise.
I know that well.
And I sit here on January, whatever it is, 8th.
Yep.
Believing for the first time in 25 years with this franchise that this is the start of a nice run. We're going to have some sustained success here. But first things first, just to be sitting here contemplating, previewing, looking forward to a home playoff game this Sunday, knowing that we're a real force in this league this month. We're a force to be reckoned with. It's happened quick. Hopefully we can take advantage. But just the opportunity, man, to be out there swinging with the big boys. And after this week, there'll only be, 8 left. Jags underdogs at home. All right, I said I want to talk a little college football, just a little bit on these games tonight and tomorrow, and a little bit more on the Gator football program that it feels a lot steadier right now than it did a week ago. So all that and more as we continue rolling along. Thanks for being up and at 'em with us. Text line's open. The Designed by Lifetime Enclosures 904-641-1010. Back with more next.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. With a division title and a postseason game at the bank.
So many people contributed to this. So many.
It's playoff football in Duval.
This is a special group.
Jaguars, Bills.
This work's just getting started now, man.
Sunday at 1 on Duval's home of the Jaguars. 1010 XL.
1, 2, 3.
The best financial move you can make this time of year? How about lowering your mortgage rate to 4.99% fixed APR, the lowest rate in years? How about getting up to $500,000 out of your home equity in the process? You can do it now by calling Loan Pronto. Hey, it's Prosser here, and with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can get a ton of cash, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and skip up to 2 house payments. One homeowner just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Wiped out their credit cards and 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. So don't wait. No hard credit pull up front, and you probably won't even need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Act now. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Start the new year by wiping out your high-interest debt. 904-999-1508. And you can see how much cash you can get today. That's loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, APR for well-qualified buyers. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks. Thank you for trusting us for 55 years of custom welding fabrication and vehicle towing accessories. When you need a trailer hitch for the family car, a gooseneck for the company truck, or even RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We can do a bumper hitch, fifth wheel hitch, anything for safe, reliable towing. Come to Cannons of Jacks, where service is our #1 priority and we treat our customers as we like to be treated. Check us out online, cannonsofjacks.com.
When it comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duval Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow, mirrors cut exactly to your style, fogged or broken glass replaced, decorative tabletops, windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvalGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duval!
The best wings in town are coming to River City Marketplace. Leon Searcy here. Wingstop is opening another North Jacksonville location soon at the end of December. You always get fresh, made-to-order wings in 11 flavors, including original, hot, garlic parm, and of course, lemon pepper. Wingstop now has 18 locations in Jacksonville, always open until 1 a.m. So skip the wait and order your wings online at wingstop.com and swing by to pick up at the brand new Wingstop location in River City Marketplace.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for the Jaguars and proud member of Jacksonville's newest orthopedic dream team. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we brought together 10 board-certified, fellowship-trained surgeons, each one a specialist in their field, all working together to deliver smarter, faster care with better results. From sports injuries to joint replacements, we've got the right player for every position. Visit osjax.com and meet your team. That's osjax.com.
When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right. RestoPros! A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time. RestoPros! Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to RestoProsNEFlorida.com. That's RestoProsNEFlorida.com. RestoPros!
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
About over there, man.
I love it. I mean, I love the Googans, dude. I love them all. I love the ones that agree with me. I love the ones that disagree with me.
I love the ones that bring us stuff.
I'll run into guys sometimes out there. They'll come up, nice can be. You know, we'll chat about something, and then 10 minutes later, yeah, I'm the dude on the text line that we go at it with. I think I've asked you this before. I don't remember the answer. You got any tatsy?
Yeah, I got a couple.
Yeah, I thought he did. Tats are, man, you want to talk about one of the biggest, like, social things that have changed in my life?
Yeah.
It's tattoos.
Okay.
When I was a kid,
forget about it.
Two people had tattoos.
Yeah.
Sailors and prisoners.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, you know, and sailors is usually a little anchor or I love mom or whatever it is. And they've just, and by the way, I'm here for it. I got no care or concern either way. I'm more concerned with what's on the inside and what's coming out than I am however you choose to accentuate, so to speak. In fact, back in the day, we had a good Googan when we first started, Anthony. Shout out, Anthony. You're out there somewhere. But we nicknamed him. But we did a promotion with one of the tattoo places that a Guggen could come in and get a Guggen tattoo. And then he became the Tattoogan, obviously. But, yeah, he came and sat in studio. This is way back, man. This is back where the old Rock 104 building. And, yeah, the dude came in, and the Tattoogan sat right there in the chair and got the Guggen tattoo put on him as we did the show.
He got tatted during the show.
Yeah, it had had all kinds of little Guggen things on there. But I bring this up because, man, they strike quick. Did you go to the text line? Did you see this this picture sent in?
Yeah, I peeped it.
Yeah, one of the Guggens has already gotten the Steezy Trev tattoo.
Y'all don't play.
I mean, he's got the grill, and he's got scruff on him that I've never seen Trevor grow, with a chain and a Jaguar logo. Man, y'all go get him. Y'all go get him. Be loud, be proud this Sunday with the Steezy Trev tattoo. Well played, boys. Well played. All right, let me segue here, as top broadcasters are prone to do.
Swipe.
Look, I heard you. Listen, the chirping. I get that Jaguar fan has raised eyebrow when the Florida Gators hire Dave Caldwell. Right? Remember that? At the very least, some mocking going on, right? And then Florida gets off to this slow start. Immediately 31 guys in the portal, and it's disaster. Rome is burning. And Dave Caldwell's taking shots. All right, been there about 2 minutes. Well, now the dust is settled. And you see what Florida has actually retained. And we talk about John Sumrall and, putting the full court press on these players and getting them to believe in you is a big part of it. I get it. But maybe a little kudos to the GM of the football program down there for keeping this a ship with enough soldiers. They can do some damage next year. And now you take a bigger look at what's been retained. I say this because Jaden Woods, who, again, and I'm no expert, but for my money, would have been the biggest loss in the portal. I think this guy's got first-round potential. And, he went into the portal, and that was stark, dang near tragic news. And yesterday we learned Jaden Woods is re-signing with Florida. So they keep Jaden Woods. They went and got Jaden Ball when it looked like he may be on the fence. They kept Dallas Wilson. They kept Vernell Brown on the defensive side. They kept Miles Graham. They've got a good little, more than a good enough nucleus to go win football games next year. We'll find out now what kind of coach you are. But just I don't know exactly how the responsibilities are delegated down there. I don't know who's doing what's happening exactly, who's doing what exactly, what's happening, who's doing who. We'd have a more salacious storyline going on. But yeah, Dave Caldwell is the GM, and you see some of this personnel come together now on the roster. Certainly has his role in it. We'll just put it that way. All right, here's the Daily's Double Take for you this morning, brought to you by our friends at The Dash. Oh, pure deliciousness in the morning. Get that fresh ground coffee. I can't survive without coffee in the morning. I would assume a lot of you 6 o'clockers are in that boat with me, or at least the caffeine in some form or fashion, and pile a couple of those biscuits together while you're there. So this kid, Trinidad Chambliss, Ole Miss quarterback, wasn't even the starter, transferred in, just got a chance to compete, and then Austin Simmons, their regular, first game starter, gets hurt. Chambliss takes over and has just been on fire. He tore up the Georgia Bulldogs in the Sugar Bowl to get Ole Miss into the semifinal. But here's the double take. I knew that he was a transfer in. I knew he had played at a lower level. But, Trinidad Chambliss won the national title at Division II last year. Played at a place called Ferris State, I think, or is it Ferris State? Won the Natty last year. And it made me recall Cam Newton. Remember Cam didn't Cam go to like 1AA and win a Natty?
And tore him up.
Like Jacksonville State or something. Where was it?
Something. I forget where he was at, but he tore him up.
Correct. He tore him up, and I don't know what level of football was it. JUCO? I don't even remember what it was. Look that one up for me, E.T.
It was JUCO. Let me look.
Yeah, maybe it was JUCO. Whatever it was, he went off somewhere and he won a national title, and then re-entered D1 at Auburn, and lo and behold, put the Auburn Tigers on his back and carried them to a national championship. So here's Trinidad Chambliss on a lesser degree. He's not the Heisman winner. He doesn't have that Cam effect. Don't get me wrong. But you want to talk about winning. You want to talk at any level. You take your team to a title. Extra credit, for sure. So Chambliss has found himself as a player for sure. and has established himself as a winner. So it's Ole Miss and Miami tonight. I still, that's an interesting one. Who do you favor in the quarterback matchup? The more electric, play-producing Trinidad Chambliss, or slow and steady goes the race, Carson Beck, who's got a ton of experience. I think I saw that in the last couple of years, Carson Beck has more wins over it's either ranked teams or top 10 teams than any other quarterback. He's had that experience. The experience in Georgia, not just postseason when it comes to like either the playoffs or the bowls, but they were a regular season fours, experience in the SEC championship game. Carson Beck has probably gotten enough credit for his steadying influence down there in Miami. Who has the quarterback advantage? Do you go with the more seasoned Carson Beck or with the playmaking, ability, and now, as I tell you, championship legacy of Trinidad Chambliss?
Yeah, it's a tough one, man. But I'd probably go with the seasoned Carson Beck.
And that's spoken perfectly from a Canes fan. Yeah.
Blinn College was a JUCO. That's where Cam Newton went.
So he went to a JUCO. That's what it was.
He was tearing them up, I remember.
Yeah, Cam at JUCO, could you imagine?
Hey.
How many number one picks have won a not number one? How many quarterbacks have won a national title and a Super Bowl?
I feel like we've had this question.
It's not many. I'm just kind of thinking through my head. Not Jalen Hurts.
Yes.
Now, he wasn't the starter, I don't think, he played a part, but started a lot of the year, so Hurts would fall. There's not a ton, though, are there?
There's not.
Joe Namath probably won at Alabama. I don't know if he won one for sure at Alabama. Maybe Namath or Stabler or Bart Starr, who were Alabama quarterbacks before they went to the NFL and won titles with Green Bay and Oakland and the Jets, obviously, for Namath. I don't know. Haven't been a ton of them. That's something else now that this postseason path has opened up for Trevor Lawrence. He was a national title winning quarterback, obviously, at Clemson. So, anywho, the Daily's Double Take. This Trinidad Chambliss coming off a national title winning year already, and that'll kick off this, like I said, we're going to football catatonia. Time to get in a catatonic state with nothing but football the next 5 days.
Joe Namath, Ken Stabler, Joe Montana, Jalen Hurts.
Okay, that's it. Not a long list at all. I was going to throw Montana in there. He popped into my head mid-conversation. So that would be a pretty esteemed list. Joe Burrow had a shot a couple years ago.
Had a shot.
Yeah, there have been guys with shot. But yeah, Trevor, boy, that'd be more exclusive company. He's found himself joining some exclusive company here in the second half of the year, hasn't he? Couple basketball notes, and I'll come back with a football fix. The Trae Young trade goes through. It has been whitewashed in the annals of NBA history, but this can now officially put to close. I don't know why this isn't screamed louder. One of the worst trades in the history of sports. The Atlanta Hawks drafted Luka Doncic. Drafted him number 3 overall with a pre-draft agreement already in place, and they traded him to Dallas for Trae Young and a couple other first-rounders that became guys like Cam Reddish. And Trae Young came in, and buddy, he was a shooting star. Man, that was the 21 season. He took the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals. If he doesn't get hurt, they may very well have won those finals against Giannis and the Bucks. He was unbelievable. Somebody sent me a screenshot after they won game 1 in Milwaukee at 48 points, 14 assists. I mean, seemed like he was the legit real deal. His career ends being shipped off just to get rid of him. And I'm not saying that from a negative standpoint, but from a salary standpoint and a reconfiguring your roster. They're going to build around Jalen Johnson. This is way too in-depth NBA for most of you. You don't care. The big, highlight here is that Trae Young is traded for a bag of beans. C.J. McCollum and Corey Kispert. But it opens up a wealth of opportunity for him financially. Most people think they're going to end up with Anthony Davis before we get to the trade deadline. I don't know how old AD is. He's got to be 34, 35 years old by now. He's banged up a bunch, but Jalen Johnson is the name to remember. He's probably going to be an all-star this year, and he's a really, really good player. He'll probably be good enough to keep the Hawks as a playoff contending team as long as they make the right moves around them. And for Washington, it's not a terrible deal because they get a star. Trae Young fills buckets. He fills seats. He's fun to watch. Trae Young, from a Hawks fan's perspective, he doesn't leave and I'm back. Good riddance. No, he's fine. You're in Atlanta, bro. You got a lot to overcome when an Atlanta team calls you on draft night, unless you're fortunate enough to go to the Braves. You got a lot to overcome. And you're not building a championship team around a 6-foot scrawny guard that can't play defense, period, end of story. So one thing to sell tickets and win games, won games, but they have gotten to the point where he has become a detriment, at least statistically. And when that stat keeps getting thrown at you game after game, Hawks are 2-10 with Trae Young. Their defense, they go from 11th to 27th or 29th, and so he goes to Washington really for nothing but salary and roster flexibility for Atlanta. The Wizards get a point guard that they compare maybe with Alex Sarr, a number 2 pick from a couple of years ago, and we'll see how it goes. You're talking about two meaningless franchises, though, really, at the end of the day. Neither one of them are going to emerge from this as anything other than hopeful playoff contenders. That would be my prediction. Back with a football fix next.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jaguars and Bills at Everbank Stadium on Sunday afternoon. AFC wild card. Bills a 1.5 favorite, 51.5 the total. Bills defensive back Maxwell Harrison, the rookie from Kentucky, will not play with an ankle injury. 11 games, 3 starts, and 2 picks this season for the 12-5 Bills. College football playoff semifinal, the Fiesta Bowl in Glendale, Arizona at State Farm Stadium today. Miami laying 3.5 against Ole Miss. The Peach Bowl in Atlanta tomorrow. Indiana 3.5-point favorites over the Oregon Ducks. College basketball today. North Florida 2.5-point dog at home with West Georgia. Queens laying 3.5 at Jacksonville. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keysofprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
It's January. You turn on the hot water, expecting steam, and you get let down. That's usually a sign your tankless water heater is loaded with mineral buildup, slowing it down and wearing it out before it's time. So Duck Duck Rooter is kicking the new year off strong with a Start Fresh Tankless Flush. Their experienced technicians flush and clean your tankless system, restoring performance and getting you back in the game. Right now, get your tankless water heater flushed and cleaned for just $99, 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
Julington Creek Pest Control has been serving our community since 1984. Our turf management program is an all-out blitz, granular fertilization, weed and insect control, keeping your lawn championship green all year. Quarterly pest control stops bugs before they ever cross your goal line. Family owned, locally operated, expert technicians, top quality products, no gimmicks, just winning results. Julington Creek Pest Control, our family serving yours since 1984.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
If you are an experienced electrician looking for your next big opportunity, look no further than the Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller Electric, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering you the chance to showcase your skills on a grand scale. We believe in rewarding hard work with the best pay, top-notch benefits, and an unbeatable culture where people actually care about each other. Take your career to new heights with Miller Electric Company. Apply today at millercareers.com. Miller Electric, an equal opportunity employer.
Frank Frangie here for Coil Fencing. Since 1927, Jacksonville has trusted Coil Fencing to protect what matters. And I trust them too. From tough chain link to your commercial project to sleek aluminum fencing your HOA will love, Coil does it all. Did you know that Coil can also install, service, and maintain those automatic gates that help protect your neighborhood or business? To schedule a complimentary consultation, visit CoilJacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com. Coil Fencing, A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boatsierge experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Ferris State College in Grand Rapids, Michigan. That's where Trinidad Chambliss won a natty. I don't know if that's D2 or D3. So he'll play tonight as we get going on this football parade, man. Floats are ready. We got the football and the college side semifinals. By the way, I saw Ty Simpson is leaving Alabama and going to the NFL. Buddy, you must have low value in college football. I got news for you, Ty. I mean, if Bama loved you, they'd pay you a lot more than whatever NFL team drafts you. It's not like Ty Simpson's going to be the first, second pick in the draft, is it? Well, we told you yesterday, Tyler Shuck was a heck of a rookie quarterback. These quarterbacks today in college football in 2 years make what his 4-year contract's going to pay him. If you're a college football quarterback, why y'all leaving? Go get you $4 million somewhere. Get it quick. Because, man, it's a dirty business out there right now. Listen, when you get into sports talk and message boards, all kinds of, names calling takes place, right? Like, we can sit here in the morning, get fired up, and, this guy is that, and this guy's that. Typically, when it comes to, like, the top of the chain, like the national, like, columnists and names and the big coaches, that kind of name calling doesn't happen. But Pat Forty, do you know that name? Pat Forty's been covering college football, writing college football for ESPN, The Athletic, SI, I think now. But he wrote a column just yesterday that even the headline, and then it was doubled down during the course. Man, I just consume so much sports. No wonder I didn't know Warren Buffett had stepped down from Berkshire Hathaway. Where was I at?
Pat Forty.
Yeah. So Forty writes this column, and Lane Kiffin proving why he's the weasel of the sport or something. They called him a weasel. And then did a column and say he's such a weasel. Dang. And he is. He's a weasel. Here's Ole Miss going through, and this guy, Lane Kiffin's collecting cash for every win they get, and he's holding the assistant coaches hostages, flying back and forth. What are we doing, man? To my understanding, Ole Miss has assistant coaches that are back and forth between Baton Rouge and Ole Miss. Meanwhile, Kiffin's sitting courtside with a quarterback while he's on the phone with another one.
That's crazy.
Washington's going to be the real test here. You go get him, Huskies. Don't let that young man out of that. This is ridiculous. Maybe this will be the case that swings thing. But if you missed it, Washington's quarterback signed a $4 million deal and 2 days later said he's leaving and going to purportedly LSU. Doesn't work that way, Chief. Anywho, I digress. Because, of course, he is. On the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures, you ready? Tattoogan checking in. The tattoo was, in fact, permanent and still there, was actually showing it off yesterday. Go Jags. That's my guy, the Tattoogan. I mean, it was 20 years ago we sat in the studio. Close. Tattoogan may have a back seat again with him at this point. All right, this is I like this. I like this chart. Let me find. All right, yeah. So Trevor gets the grill, right? Steezy Trev shows up after the division championship.
Uh-huh.
So a guy said, all right, here's the idea. A wild card game win, Campanile gets a grill.
Oh.
Divisional win, Udinsky gets a grill.
Oh, okay.
AFC championship, Cohen gets a grill. Super Bowl, the Cons, Gladstone, and Baselli get grills. I'm down. Fire at the band. We got a football fix. It's brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers and Mandarin and the home course, Jointon Creek Golf Club. Bucks confirming, even though he hadn't been let go at that point, they will bring Todd Bowles back. I think in 4 years, I saw his record is an even 500. Chiefs got a problem with Rasheed Rice, man. way too much smoke from the traffic accident that led to a 6-gamer. Now there's allegations from either a girlfriend or ex-girlfriend of abuse, postings there. Chiefs and NFL looking into that. And, man, it's just been one thing after another. Jerry Jones says his goal is to retire with the most Super Bowl wins. In other news, Jerry Jones will die without an NFL record most Super Bowl wins. Jim Harbaugh, of course, is backing his big brother. Says he's the best coach he knows, but hopes he's not bound for the NFC. The Saints, this is an obvious one. They're committed to Tyler Shuck as their starting quarterback next year. Young guy really came on in the second half. Packers go into Chicago for a playoff game this weekend, and you at least wonder if there's any rust on Jordan Love. He's been banged up and not played the last 3 weeks. He says no worries. And the Chargers sat Justin Herbert for a reason. He's had an injured hand, and Herbert now taking snaps in practice as they go try and pull an upset in New England. Says that the rest definitely helped his hand get better. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. Hick and Arrival and more come your way next. Confirm we will have a Riley Report, the playoff edition. That's coming up at 8:15 this morning. So a fun day scheduled for you as we tick-tock couch down to Sunday's 1 o'clock kickoff.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. When the outcome on the field is decided, it's time to talk about it. With hacker Leon and Coach Gerald England, it's the window world of Northeast Florida 5th quarter, flavored by Hurricane Grill and Wings and Apex Roofing and Contracting.
Looking for a dealership that treats you like family? Come to Key Buick GMC, proudly family owned and operated since 1943. Come see why they are North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with their lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, where tradition meets trust. Online at keybuickgmc.com. Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
XL Primetime is back weekdays noon to 2, and on Wednesdays, join Dr. George Bari at 1:20 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Make sure you catch Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime Wednesdays at 1:20 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Do you have numbness and tingling in your fingers, or wake up at night and have to shake your hand? Hi, I'm Dr. George Bari, and at Bari Orthopedics, we have a myriad of treatments that can possibly help you. If you have numbness and tingling, you may have carpal tunnel. We have cortisone injections, PRP injections, and shockwave therapy that may help treat the numbness and tingling that you have. We also treat it surgically with endoscopic carpal tunnel release, a 2-centimeter incision that will release the nerve and have you back at work and doing what you want to do in life in no time. If you have numbness and tingling in your hand, give us a call at Bari Orthopedics or log on at bariorthopedics.com.
This is Hayes Carline with your playoff perspective, brought to you by Harrell and Harrell. Led by Josh Allen and James Cook, the Bills are armed with the NFL's best run offense, averaging 159 yards a game. The Jaguars counter with the NFL's best run defense, giving up just 85 yards a game. If the Jaguars can hold Buffalo to 120 rushing yards or lower, they will beat the Bills and advance to the divisional round of the playoffs. That's your playoff perspective, brought to you by Harrell and Harrell. Don't settle for less than you deserve.
Next time you head into a Gate convenience store, look for Form Energy Drink, designed to provide energy, hydration, and focus straight from Dana White and AB, celebrating those who embrace grit, discipline, and resilience in their everyday lives. Check out Form Energy at a Gate convenience store.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH, Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your National Builder of the Year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Bueller, stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, pal.
Is that a turtleneck?
Can't you feel it, Jason? There's a chill in the air, a definite nip.
I mean, it is January.
In Jacksonville, Jason, I didn't come here for cold.
Well, I wouldn't call this.
Cold weather gives me the sniffles. Sniffles turns to pneumonia. Suddenly, I'm in a hospital bed with a tube down my throat because Florida didn't get the memo about ignoring winter.
So switch over to heat.
What if my system can't remember how to heat?
Dude, put on these sunglasses.
Whoa.
Bueller Air and Plumbing can make sure your system is ready to switch from cooling to heat. We'll clean your heating coil to get rid of that burning dust smell and make sure you have the coolant pressure to keep your heat pump pumping out the heat.
I had no idea these sunglasses worked in the winter.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
New and pre-owned firearms are in stock at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach. Want a new sidearm or rifle? Brands like Kimber, Smith & Wesson, 6 Hour, Beretta. No lines, no hassle. Only at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Baker Glass. Jag head coach Liam Cohen commented if the team has overachieved this year.
To say I assumed we would win 13 games when I took the job, I can't say that.
The Gators just scored a massive win. Jaden Woods is staying put in Gainesville after flirting with the portal. John Summerall locked it down, and the future just got a whole lot nastier coming off the edge. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson. Currently it's 7:01 and it's 61 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned for the Dan Hicken Arrival and more next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it! Yes, sir! And I just can't wait till the day when you knock on my door. Knock, knock. Who's there? Now every time I go for Jaguar. Mailbox, gotta hold myself down. Oh, yeah. Hold it down, East.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I'm walking on sunshine.
Whoa.
I'm walking on sunshine.
Whoa.
I'm walking on sunshine.
Whoa.
And you know what? It got to feel good.
All right. Good to be here on a Thursday. We all been walking on sunshine this week.
Whoa.
It's all good. All good. We're ready.
Y'all don't quit your morning.
We ready. What you mean? I'm the voice of an angel.
I was getting my coffee.
Sunbird.
I heard the wailing. I came running back. I thought we'd been attacked. Some of us attacking my brethren.
Ba-ba-dee-da-ba-ba-doo.
Yeah, WMD and BMD, man.
That's right, baby.
I hear you.
Yes. Yes. Good to be here on a Thursday. Jags, Bills, Sunday. Now the countdown is real. Football starts tonight. And oh, yes, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday, 3 games. 2 games. Sunday, 3 games. Monday night. Monday night will be very much dictated on what happens Sunday afternoon. Yeah, I'll be watching.
The level of interest in that game.
Yeah, is going to ebb and flow with what happens on Sunday at 1 o'clock.
I think that'll be a dark place. I'm not going to want to watch any football for a couple of weeks if this Sunday, ends things. It's as great a season with the division title as it's been.
Yeah.
When you're positioned like this, hopefully.
Yeah.
Keeps going, right?
Got to keep going. Got to keep going, man.
By the way, just to accentuate, what we talked about yesterday and getting the run going, one thing we didn't drop into the narrative is the Bills have the number 1 defense against the pass.
Yeah.
So when it comes to turning to ETN in the running game, maybe 28th against the run, number 1 against the pass, I don't think anyone can stop the Liam Cohen offense if it's being executed and guys are doing their job. When I say stop, I mean hold them to like less than 20.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't feel like this is a team capable of going out and giving you 13 anymore. But, playoffs change those perspectives. We'll see.
It's interesting that you bring that up. Our Dreamfinders Homes poll question today brought to you by our friends at Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jaguars, Gators, PGA Tour, Tampa Bay Rays. Listen, go to dreamfindershomes.com. Check out all the interest rate packages. You first-time homeowners, take advantage, man. I think there are 15 different locations, if I'm not mistaken.
15 of them things.
Oh, really? Just like
Travis. Taylor Swift's exes.
Oh.
That's real blame, bro.
Hey, Travis may have 15 too, maybe more.
But then it'd be 30 locations. We're not in 30. We're only in 15. Sorry, Travis.
Sorry, Travis, for real. Today, I'm sorry.
Very sorry. Beautiful, beautiful homes. Look at them. And if you go to DreamFindersHomes.com, tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you. You'll be glad you did. Listen, besides Trevor, pick the Jag you think must have a huge game Sunday for the Jags to come out. Most important Jag. If this guy has a big game, we win.
Okay. We asked this question between us a little bit yesterday, but used the 300 and 100 as the markers.
Parker, ETN, JHA, or Cam Little.
And I like the fact that you kept the quarterback off of there because he has to.
Obviously.
Yeah. That's an easy one for me.
Oh, what do you got?
ETN.
ETN.
Because of those other factors, because of the dynamics statistically of the matchup. If ETN goes for 100, I'd be almost positive the Jags are winning the game.
Oh, I like that.
I would say Parker because that means Trevor has to have a good game if Parker has a big game. But that means he also has a big game in the special teams. But I'm going to go Josh Hines Allen.
Okay.
That means Josh Allen is throwing the ball because they're behind.
Okay, well,
you feel me?
Most feel you. 51% picked Josh Hines Allen. 35% picked ETN. Parker got 13%. My guy Cam Little only got 1%. You're because I know what you Googans are thinking. Well, that means we're getting threes if he goes 4 for.
I mean, we're not getting 6s and 7s.
Threes aren't bad. Keep that in mind. Don't be like Liam.
Right.
Kick that ball, baby.
Kick that ball.
Take them 3. Take them 3.
Don't go for 2. Take that 1.
Take them 3. Oh, I literally believe, and I think you're more confident about this game than I am.
I'm cautiously wary.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand. I'm not by no means, we're going to kick their ass.
I just think it's a fourth quarter game.
And that wouldn't be terrible.
It'll be interesting to see. Like, would you rather the offense be on the field down 4, or would you rather the defense be on the field needing a stop at the end of the game?
I'd rather, I need the little more definition. Like, do I have an out? Like, if they don't get a stop, is it a tying field? You know what I'm saying?
No, that's why I said 4.
So you're up 2.
4.
Either way. You're up 4 or down 4.
Yeah.
I'd rather be up 4 and needing a stop.
Rather be up 4 needing to stop.
If you said up 3 needing to stop,
and I'm going to say
I want to be up either way.
I'm going to say a minute and a half and 2 timeouts.
And when you say
you're good time,
and when you say needing to stop, they're at their 30. They're not. Yeah. I'd take the. Yeah, I trust our defense there to get me a stop with the lead rather than have to come through.
I ain't gonna lie. Let's go. Give me the down 4.
Damn.
Put the ball in Trevor's hands.
Number 1 pass defense in the league. You'd rather.
Trevor's balling, man.
I know he is.
Trevor's balling. That offense clicking. And what did old boy just say, Armstead, about Trevor?
Yeah, he made a good point. I was listening to Eric Armstead on one of the shows or podcasts.
Eric Armstead doesn't make good points.
but he said this, and I think we know this, but you don't really think about it. But when you hear him say it. But when your quarterback gets on a roll like Trevor is, it inspire. Like, he didn't throw it like cliche. It inspires other guys.
Yeah.
Right? Like, from our side, we want to give him the ball back.
Yeah,
From other players, we want to, we want that same control and attention. And, when our guys appear on national shows, they want to take the first 2 or 3 minutes and just talk about Trevor and the evolution and the flip switching and all that good stuff. And Armstead said, really, he's not doing anything more than he's always done.
All right, how about this one? Guggen sent this one in.
Okay.
Cam Little from 65 with a second left for the win.
Oh, yeah, I'm taking that.
You'll take it right now?
Yeah.
Would you take that right now as the scenario for this game?
No, I don't want to, man.
No.
I wouldn't take it. But I would have confidence.
Cam Little, 65 yards.
Down a point.
Here at home?
1 second left.
Yeah.
Down 2.
Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, I can't do that.
I'm pretty confident in the kid.
I am too.
I'm pretty confident in the kid. But my point is, the point that I would make about this game is I think somebody like Cam Little or Trevor Lawrence or Josh Hines Allen or Josh Allen, somebody's going to have to make a play to win that game in the fourth quarter.
I hope you're wrong.
And
I hope we got a 10-point lead or something. But
But
now the
for
one
me, I mean, yeah, we all hope we have a 10-point lead. I think that's the most obvious scenario to me. I think that's I could be wrong, but I think that's what's going to happen.
This team has come through in that scenario.
Yes, they have.
Especially of late. The last time they lost a fourth quarter game was the Houston game, but the Raiders and the Cardinals, the Colts at Indy, those were games they were in the second half in the fourth quarter and had to make the plays to win. Now, those teams aren't the Bills. But this team is also playing so much better. The truth is they're winning by such wide margins. There hadn't been a ton of drama in this last 6 games, has there?
No.
Had a little drama at Indy when they fell behind. Even then, I can remember us saying the next day we all felt confident. Even falling behind, even not being playing perfect football.
Well, I had a bad day yesterday.
What happened? I thought things were good here. I thought we left you in good spirits.
We did. I
Okay.
had a rough opening class over at UNF.
Oh, it's the first one of the spring semester.
New spring semester.
Well, this is the first time we've ever heard any discord in the process. What happened?
Well, I brought a clip.
You brought a clip.
You brought a clip.
I brought a clip.
You brought a clip from yesterday's first day of class.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought
Okay.
you brought a clip like that.
No.
Oh,
No. I don't do that.
OMW doesn't use clip in that context.
No.
Yeah.
No. A video clip, audio
Yes.
clip.
Thank you.
Was this just did you
Sorry.
know something was going to happen, so you rolled on your phone, or how did you? Is there security cameras?
Everything's recorded.
It is.
And at UNF, it's a safe place.
Yeah, that's for sure. College campuses are a safe
over there
warm little bubble these days.
Building. They put me in a new building this year.
Oh.
Which
Have you
also-
been in the exact same classroom the whole time?
No.
Okay.
But building 39A, shout out.
Do you like the new building better or less? Do you think it's a step down or up in stature?
Well, the class is so large now. It's an all-time high, 35 kids.
Okay.
Should I make time in my busy schedule this semester to come speak to the?
You will be speaking.
Okay.
Nice. Yes.
Just checking.
Yes. Here I am in class yesterday.
Do you
and-
recycle? I don't mean to say recycle badly. Do the same group of guys speak to each class each different semester?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No. E is the one standard.
He's worth a return visit.
Relatable.
Yeah. we
He's
bring
just
it-
setting you up to that one day. I'm not going to be able to make it. Can you teach the class today?
That could happen.
The fill-in host.
Very well could happen.
So anyway, you got a clip.
E gave a test. Oh no.
All right. Well, do you need to set it up any further? Or
That's
this
just a bad day, and I
Opening
think
day.
it-
Bad day at the classroom. Opening
Probably
day.
might be more on me than the kids.
All right,
but
well, let's see. I'll be the judge of that.
All right.
Two of those would
me.
be a telegram, right? Nobody knows what a telegram is
Preaching.
anymore because we don't
Lecturing.
use them.
I hear.
What's that? Who just did that? No, I want to know. Stand up.
Hey, settle down.
We'll stay here until either that person admits who it is or the person sitting around them tells me who it is.
Stickler.
Who was it?
No respect.
Somebody yawned in my class while I was lecturing.
Stare down right now. I'm looking at
Nobody
security-
knows?
Security film.
Nobody knows. They wouldn't give it up.
What'd she say?
She said it was behind.
It was back here?
Damn, you're walking up the game. Are you going to attack this guy?
Dang.
Settle down. This be your last day
I've
at
been hearing
UNF.
it in this room, like, regularly. And I'm not sure I believe that.
Dang.
Dang, Woody Hayes.
Just hang on.
There he goes. All right, going back to the front.
Yeah.
If the kid's any good, he'll yawn again.
That's what he should do.
Let me tell you something, you guys.
He's not playing.
Not playing.
My bad side is as bad as my pleasant side is pleasant.
Hey, I know that's true.
Don't push me that way. I like to keep things informal in here
Dang.
as much as possible, but understand where the difference between informal and impolite is. And I won't tolerate impolite. If I hear one more of these overly loud yawns, get up and walk the hell out.
Started to get a little.
Yawn outside. Stay out of class. Whatever it is you need to do to get over it. I want to know why 220 other people in this room don't find the need to do that. And you should be asking yourself, why am I the one loser that has to do that? And 220 other people know better.
Man, you lost it.
Kind of did.
Don't push me to this point again.
Damn. Can I drop this class?
All right.
Dang. Thought it was
Now,
laid
if
back.
that didn't ruin the tone for the rest of the class.
Yeah.
By the way, if somebody wants to anonymously tell me who it is, please do.
You won't let it go, eh?
Won't let it go.
Right?
Couldn't let it go.
Snitches
A kilobyte.
get stitches.
All right. Thank you, E.
Kilobyte of what are you getting into? Like
I don't share everything, and
streaming and
obviously,
sharing it?
obviously, it was a bad day. It really is going to hurt my
I
vote total for adjunct professor of the year.
Can I be honest? You might be hearing from the university. You might have some sort of meeting here. I mean, that's
yeah.
Thankfully, I saw you marching up that ramp.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to go Woody Hayes.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry, you yawner.
Yeah.
Sorry, that poor kid. All he did was yawn.
Yeah.
Or he was a little fatigued.
Well, yawn in my class.
Yeah.
Don't you do it.
All right. Well, good. Let's come back with a 10-minute drill, shall we?
Let's do it.
No yawning allowed in the break.
Oh, God.
Back with more next.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
All right, listen. Interesting allegations being made, and this is the end of the line for Rashee Rice, right? I mean, his ex-girlfriend has posted pictures, accounts. Not a good dude. Not a good dude. And this is where you got to draw the line, man. He's already been given a bunch of chances. The NFL's got to do something on this one. And this only is going to add to the Chiefs' problems because he's not a guy that can be counted on whatsoever. It's not a good guy. Pictures of her, again, innocent until proven guilty, but we'll see how this goes. There's maybe the end of the line for Rashee Rice in the National Football League after this video allegations.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser share the huddle with Freddie T. Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein and Robbins.
Fred Taylor, he's a candidate to go the distance.
On 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
It's the Happy Renewal Year sale at Renewal by Anderson. Buy one, get one, 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. But this offer expires January 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Learn everything you need to know about the Jaguars on Duval Rundown. I'm Hayes Carlyon. Join me each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:04. You can find Duval Rundown on all the social channels of 1010XL.
Driven by Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westside.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Hey, Hicken,
Hicken here. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend and elite hoops action almost every night, the action never stops. And Prize Picks lets you take control. You missing your fantasy team? Hey, my league's already over. But with Prize Picks, you don't have to wait until next year's draft to keep playing fantasy. Prize Picks lets you play fantasy football every weekend, even in the playoffs. Pick your favorite players and win when they hit the projections every week. No draft required. On Prize Picks, how you play is up to you. If you want flexibility, choose Flex Play, where you can get paid even if one of your picks misses. And if you want to take the biggest payouts, go for the Power Play. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code 1010XL to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code 1010XL, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
It's January. You turn on the hot water, expecting steam, and you get let down. That's usually a sign your tankless water heater is loaded with mineral buildup, slowing it down and wearing it out before it's time. So Duck Duck Rooter is kicking the new year off strong with a Start Fresh Tankless Flush. Their experienced technicians flush and clean your tankless system, restoring performance and getting you back in the game. Right now, get your tankless water heater flushed and cleaned for just $99, 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farrah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it! Sports concepts and rationalizations, we call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we hand out a prize pack. He says it's razzle-dazzle. What you got?
I got a gift card to get you a 4.7-star customer-rated Valvoline instant oil change. But that's at the end of the 10-minute drill. Holla at your boy at the end of the 10-minute drill.
DJ Lagway finally where he probably should go, and that's at Baylor last night, taking in a basketball game. I love when the coach and the player go to the basketball games. And Baylor was losing to Iowa State, I believe, last night. And
makes sense.
And Lags was at that game, and the fans, the students were chanting, "We want DJ, we want DJ."
Well,
so
good.
I
Make
hope
the
it
kid
works
feel
out.
good.
That would be good.
I feel like DJ Lagway like I feel about Trey Young. He did the best you could. You went, in the best situation, and wish you well. Do it somewhere else.
Yeah. So
I don't think that at any point we're going to regret not having DJ Lagway in the next couple of years.
No, I don't think so either.
That's why Philo is so important. That's kind of their picked guy.
Well, he's got to be
see.
good.
He's got to be good. Or your program's good enough that you immediately recognize and you get a good one.
Yeah.
You just can't do Auburn, FSU. There's others. And sometimes getting a good quarterback isn't enough. By all accounts, Dylan Raiola was a pretty good player at Nebraska. He was a top recruit, and they just been 7-6.
Yeah. Yeah. A little bit of a meltdown up there in Lexington.
They lost at home to Missouri last night.
Yeah. Boys aren't happy. BBN's not happy. Big Blue Nation.
Yeah. Again, Mark Pope was never the guy, in my opinion. We'll see. It's early. He's going to get a longer time. But
9-6 and 0-2.
And by the way, it matters when you both hire new coaches and you watch Florida, who's supposed to be your inferior, go win a national title in a couple of years. In the same year, you watched Alabama and Auburn and Tennessee and Florida all dominate at a higher level than you. At some point at Kentucky, right, you expect right now to be 13-1 and number 4.
Well, they get Mississippi State at home and at LSU, so they should be able to right the ship a little bit.
Yeah, at LSU, be careful, but yeah, they should. It's like the Kentucky that you think of when you think Kentucky.
You think LSU's any good? LSU's terrible, aren't they? They suck. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't know if they stink or not. I don't know. I'm just going by. I did see South Carolina jumped them by about 30 the other day. They clawed back into that one.
Lost by 10, lost to A&M. They're 0-2 to start. They'll be 0-3.
Have they beaten anybody?
Huh?
Have they beaten anybody?
Well, they piled up the wins against Tarleton, New Orleans.
Have they beaten anybody? If not, I mean, is it a bunch of St. Francis and Dartmouths and kind of like the Florida resume?
Yeah, but the only team they played was number 19 Texas Tech, and they lost by 24.
Yeah.
20,
okay. Yeah. Your point is valid. By the way, I will.
Who's the coach at LSU?
I have it. It's
Will Wade's gone. He's at
No,
NC
yeah,
State.
no. It was one of those guys came from Nevada.
Matt McMahon.
Where'd he come from? Yeah, he came
Murray.
from okay, Murray.
Murray State.
That's right. After they had a tournament team.
Yeah, Matt McMahon.
I'll give credit where for foresight to the net rankings. I can remember when they had Vanderbilt number 5, and we scoffed at it because they hadn't played anyone, and they're Vanderbilt. And here we sit now a month later, and Vandy is the story in the SEC. They beat Alabama at home last night. They're undefeated, and they're giving off Florida vibes, from a year ago out of nowhere to.
Who's the coach of Vanderbilt?
I saw his name last night, but he is only in his second year.
Mark Byington.
That's it. Yeah.
Good Lord.
I'm just getting into college hoops, like just selling in, watching side games that we haven't watched. Football's over. It takes a little bit of, detoxing, I guess. And now football's right back for the next 5 days. Time to go to football catatonia, right? Just catatonic states where we're headed. Semifinals in college tonight and tomorrow. Who do you like in the games? Like, here we are. We'll talk more in depth with the Riley Skinner and the Riley Report at 8:15. But just top of your head, it's hard for me when it's a matchup of two teams.
I like Ole Miss plus 3.5.
Okay, with the spread.
I think it's a good game. Miami's tough in the trenches. They're playing some good winning football. I got a formula that works. If that Fletcher kid run, I like him too. Boy, he runs hard. Ole Miss got to stop the run. Carson just kind of.
Who's got the quarterback edge?
Chambliss.
By a mile?
College-wise, yeah.
Carson,
Don't you think?
I did see he has the most wins against AP top 10 teams of anybody in college football.
Yeah.
Now, he did most of that work at Georgia. He did some at Miami. I think he's probably had a steadier influence than given credit for. I mean, the only thing different about Miami, really, they always have athletes. They always have linemen. They always have NFL draft picks. It's been him.
Mm-hmm.
Hadn't played great, hadn't played terrible. Is that fair?
I don't think he's had to play great.
Right.
I'd like to see him have to play
But to be able to do that and keep them on track, Miami is having the best year they've had in forever.
Yeah, I mean, 19-26 against Ohio State, which is good, 138 yards.
They definitely are
103 yards against Texas A&M.
And that was a game where it set football back a century.
Yeah. So
when it comes to
it's dink and dunk, man.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
But
it
if
works.
you do it right,
if you want to win,
and you throw underneath Tony and you keep doing it and hope he hits one. I like Ole Miss. Does this happen to you? If you're sitting here trying to form an opinion on that game tonight, I think I sometimes rely too much on how I saw Florida play against each. And I saw what I thought Miami by the end of the game kind of dominate Florida, and I saw Florida go toe-to-toe, punch-to-punch with Ole Miss the whole game. So that makes me think, that makes me give Miami a little bit of advantage. But then just watching this thing play out, and it'd be good for college football if Ole Miss could shove it up Lane Kiffin's keister. And Ole Miss winning does that. And by the way, I'll Ole Miss forever. We're Catlin guys here.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, you can just go on off to the Fiesta and stay there.
Oh.
What about tomorrow night? I guess Oregon's running back is banged up.
Indiana.
Yeah.
All about Indiana. I think Indiana is obviously and
I've turned now. I'll be rooting for Oregon.
Yeah. I'm rooting for Indiana.
I got it. I get it.
Go.
I normally would. They've now left.
Who?
They've now left underdog status.
Hoosiers.
I love them when they're a dog. Now that they're a favorite. I don't think it's been
4 passes. 4 passes.
I don't know if it's been emphasized enough too. Not only has Cignetti turned Indiana around in 2 years, new to the conference, but he's done it in 2, coming off Ohio State and Michigan, the big boys of the league, are ultimately healthy. They've just won natties.
If Indiana wins, I don't want to hear any more SEC. And you're part of this. Top to bottom, though, the SEC is a bit. No. If they go 3 different teams in 3 years, I mean, what more? The SEC's got to look in the mirror.
That is such a far out sidebar for me that I care how Florida does. Yeah. And obviously, if one conference with 3 different teams wins it in 3 straight years, that's why the SEC was what it was.
They're the king of the hill.
That's why you call the SEC the king of the hill for all those years, because they're doing now what the Big Ten has done for the first time since the beginning of BCS and playoffs and everything else.
Yeah.
But if you're going to bring, that's my point.
It's a big game for.
You got 2 power teams. There's not room for a third in the Big Ten. There never has been. It's been Ohio State, the most top 2 dominated conference.
Penn State tried and couldn't get through, but Indiana did. They're the Big Ten champs.
That's what I mean.
They went in there and went.
And I'm going back.
Get some Ohio State.
And Penn State's new to the Big Ten, relatively too.
Yeah.
But like through the years, it's Ohio State and it's Michigan. No one else has ever done anything. Oh, what? Iowa got one in the 50s, Minnesota in the 30s.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, literally the most top-heavy, dominant two teams of any conference. And so to Indiana do that, not just having those two teams, but they just won natties. So they're good when you do it. So
yeah, it'll be fun. The Signetti's done the greatest coaching job I've ever seen in college football history. It's unbelievable. I mean, what he did, he just came in and he's really screwed over. If you want to look at it this way, he's screwed over college coaches everywhere because now you got 2 years. You don't get 3 or 4.
Good. That's not screwed over. That's called standard.
You want a hell of a standard.
Well, you want to coach he did it at
he's
a
the only
program
one
with no advantages.
Yeah.
So whatever he did, copy it.
Yeah.
Like from a setup standpoint, he went to Indiana. They were terrible. They weren't like 10-2 and on the verge.
They're Vanderbilt.
Right. They've never been good ever.
Yeah.
I'm getting some mixed reports. Some people are accusing you of shenanigans, and they swear that's a Cornell professor they heard. Are you sure you got the right video?
Yeah, that was me, wasn't it? You
That
saw
was
it.
definitely
Okay, that was
you.
him.
Okay.
So you've joined the ranks of the Ivy League.
No, I'm not at Cornell. I'm at
No, I'm
UNF.
saying, but with your behavior, the Cornell profs, you act similar.
Yeah, that joke get crazy.
Yeah. Emeritus this is going to take a hit on the emeritus.
Drop.
Let's come back with
It
more.
was a tough day, like I told you.
Tell them what they are going to swag up today.
I got a free oil change at the 4.5-star customer-rated Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Boom.
All you got to do is holler at your boy right now, 904-641-1010. Boom.
Who?
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care. Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Hello, Jacksonville. This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we know not every injury happens on Sundays. Sometimes it's flag football, weekend yard work, or just playing with your kids. That's why we built a team of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons, experts in everything from knees and shoulders to spine and sports injuries. Whether you're chasing championships or chasing your dog, we've got you. Learn more at osjax.com. That's osjax.com.
Certainly facing interesting economic times, right? I can't speak for all of us, but for me, man, I am so happy that I'm with ITP Partners. And I was especially happy in 2025 when we had a huge year. Thank you, ITP Partners. Thank you, Reagan Wright, Jeff Hartman. Thank you, Reed Wingate and Janice Cobb. Thank you, Dan Abel and Chris Bryan. Expertise, experience, and knowledge, man. That's what those folks have over there, and they'll put things in layman's terms for you to understand. They'll tell you over and over again. They'll give you ideas. They'll build strategies. Your goals become their priority. They'll say, this is a good idea, this isn't a good idea. But ultimately, it's your money. You decide. And listen, ITP Partners is always there to help. It's great folks. Give them a call. Check them out. Chris at ITPPartners.com. Chris at ITPPartners.com. I call them 312-9751. That's 312-9751. They're ITP Partners. My financial partners for life.
Start the fresh new you with Local Fair Jacks, the online farmers market, delivering fresh local food to your door. Start for just $7 with code FRESH1010 at localfairjacks.com.
Instant Keys is turning 25, a quarter century of saving the day when your keys mysteriously vanish.
Seriously, it was just in my pocket.
Or when that remote fob decides to quit working.
The dealership is such a hassle.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, house keys, transponders, re-keys, and even high-tech smart locks. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. For honest, professional locksmith service, use Instant Keys.
This football season, Hurricane Grill and Wings is your game day getaway. Catch every play with the perfect drink in hand. Handcrafted cocktails like the Millionaire Margarita, Spicy Guavarita, Old Fashioned, or the Red Bullerita. Beer more your style to watch the games? Enjoy an ice-cold Bud Light. Game day cocktails and Bud Light specials are here all season long at Hurricane Grill and Wings. Find a restaurant near you at hurricanewings.com.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyoublow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. When pests invade your home or business, you don't just need them out. You need them out fast. And you need to keep them out. At Terminix, they'll show up for you and eliminate pests quicker, just like they did at my house, because they care about what matters most to you. When pests show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with a pest problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's TERMINIX.com. That's right, Terminix it.
Transmission troubles? I'm Robin Sidbury, owner of Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. So come in and see how we can help solve your transmission troubles. We service all makes and models. Remember, get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the chairman of Underwoods. With Christmas behind us in 2026 here, the last thing you want to hear is somebody trying to sell you something. That's why at Underwoods, we'd like to stop and just say thank you to all the people that came in our stores over the last year. Whether you bought from us or not, we want to thank you for coming in and giving us the chance to help. You see, in North Florida, there are a lot of people trying to sell you jewelry, but at Underwoods, we consider it an honor for somebody to come in and just give us that chance to help. And if we do a good job, we might get a chance to serve again. Having served North Florida since 1928, all of us here understand what a customer really gives us during that visit to Underwoods, their trust. And it's up to us to do everything we can to keep it. So on behalf of everybody on the Underwood team, thanks again for coming into our stores, and we wish each of you a Happy New Year.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back to the program. Imagine this. Imagine you're out on a golf course, just playing your Muni, whatever. You're a junior golfer. Just on some course somewhere. And you're on your phone, and all of a sudden you look, and there's a picture of Bryson DeChambeau, and it says, turn around. He's holding up a sign that says, turn around. You turn around, there's Bryson DeChambeau. This 17-year-old kid's out playing golf. Bryson happens to be there doing something. Who knows what? He says, turn around, turns around. There's Bryson DeChambeau. He says, come on, let's play a hole.
Oh, that's pretty legit.
I'm like, no, that's okay. I don't want to swing with you. Come on.
I'm good, Bryson.
That's pretty cool. I saw that the other day. Scotty Scheffler says he'll make his debut at the, Amex. And Brunch with the Tour will make its debut here in a couple weeks as well.
Excitement over that.
Yeah, there's a buzz. So we'll see. I didn't know Mark Cuban's an Indiana guy.
I didn't know either.
Yeah. So, and he's given lots of money to the school. He gave $6 million to fund a rugby club. He gave $5 million for a sports media center. But he never donated directly to the athletic department until December of 24, after Cignetti's team shocked the college football world by going 11-2. And then in October, he told CBS Sports he gave a big number to the athletic department, said his connection with Cignetti was a factor. They're born 3 years apart in the same Pittsburgh area hospital.
He was a big fan of Cignetti after he won 11 games. He kind of bandwagoned on there, but it's a good bandwagon driver to have.
That's the beauty of
it.
He's
got all the cash. You don't have to pay any of the freight. So,
right. Like, if you go and you win, then they come,
For sure.
I mean, I don't know if Coach Dale passed away recently, but
Norman Dale?
Yeah.
I think he's a fictional character.
But Jimmy Chitwood, I know, gave a lot of money.
Jimmy, yeah.
I mean,
is Chitwood an Indiana University guy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And Ollie was the trainer there.
Did Ollie go through the glass, or who? Which one went through the glass?
No, Ollie didn't go through the glass.
Did you see Hoosiers? We told you to watch that one.
No.
Yeah,
you didn't like that one as much.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Like, I did watch it.
Yeah.
They had the Jimmy
Chitwood.
Chitwood, yeah, he was the player.
Yeah.
I
one more thing. If Coach goes, I'm not playing.
Yeah.
Revote.
Yeah.
Revote.
Yeah. That was a great scene.
Figure it's time for me to start playing some ball around here.
Emotional language and rhetoric is nothing new to the sports industry, right? Fans and media, talk media, now message boards and social media, but very rarely at like the very top to top when it comes to covering and what you're covering. Does it get personal and the language get as incendiary?
Yeah.
To me, as Pat Forty, who, I mean, he's one of the OGs now at this point of college football coverage, right?
Pat Forty's been around a while.
Yeah, Pat Forty, the author of the 40-yard dash back in the day, but certainly ingrained in college football coverage. The headline to his column today on SI.com or yesterday afternoon, Lane Kiffin is cementing his weasel reputation in the Damon Williams Jr. saga. Am I overstating that? Isn't that a little further along than you normally get at that stage? Now look, on the the Barstool or Outkick or somewhere else, but 40's not that guy typically.
No.
Right? Yeah. So I mean, and Link, he is, man. He's enjoying being the villain. It's starting to feel like this ain't going to end well. It's not that, but it's not. I don't know if Lane Kiffin is like. You can get everything in place. It doesn't mean you're a good enough coach to win it all, and that's going to be the only standard at LSU. And I just think he doesn't care. He's going to go make all his trillions. How in the world is LSU paying him for Ole Miss's success? What in the world? And then he jackhammers the assistants back and forth. Ole Miss hates him, obviously. I would too.
Yeah.
But
what they say, the true Lane has come out again, and so it is what it is. He hadn't been in the limelight like this for quite some time. He went and worked his way back. To his credit, man, he went and was a coordinator, and then he went down all the way down to FAU, bro. And then he went to Ole Miss, where he was kind of quiet for a couple years. And those boys figured out that NIL real good. And they've had they got 2 Florida players coming there next year. 2 decent, good defenders.
Yeah. Sharif Denson and what is it, Burrow, the other one?
Mikhail Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed Kentucky got a couple of our guys too.
Who went there?
They got Castell and Gates. I've always liked Gates, but he kept tearing up his knee. And then we got a Kentucky guy yesterday who it's like a trade almost. Yeah. It's like a safety trade.
Then they got a receiver from somewhere who is not, this is where you trust your scouting.
Wake Forest.
They've pulled receivers in the past that didn't have big numbers, and they've come to Gainesville and they've been good.
Yeah.
So but they're not getting.
They got a kid from Minnesota coming in who's real good that they like.
I mean, really, to be honest, if you want to be truthful, the highest ranked portal or near portal guys that Florida locked up this year were the guys that they kept. Jaden Ball, Jaden Woods, Dallas Wilson, better than anybody they would have gotten in the portal.
But it's interesting to me that people don't make. We don't seem to make as much about the portal, and I would argue it's the most important thing there is. I mean, if last year,
especially the quarterback position,
not even. I mean, the whole thing last year, the portal winners rankings that I looked at. I think did I say this yesterday? Texas Tech, Ole Miss, and Miami were 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, well,
they're all in the Final Four.
Yeah, well, that's certainly.
Well, Texas Tech lost,
but still, I mean, it's a successful year for Texas Tech, who, by the way, especially kudos. Miami, keep it up, man, for Big 12, ACC.
Yeah.
It's there for the taking for years, especially the Big 12, because what's happened in the Big 12, and I had this conversation with my buddy in Texas who's, Texas Tech is in their family blood. His wife went there, and so they followed Texas Tech. His kids went to Texas Tech. But Texas Tech is smart from this standpoint. The Big 12 is a collection of historical mid-teams. Their the Big 12 doesn't have a single team in it that hasn't forever been a second-level team.
Right. On three's rankings, is this last year?
And so Texas Tech, I mean, think about it. Arizona State, Arizona, Texas. It's all the stepchildren. It's all the second-level mid-team. Yeah, they'll give you a 10 and 2 every now and then. So anyway.
On three's rankings last year, 2025, number 1, Texas Tech. Number 2, LSU, not so much. Number 3, Ole Miss. Number 4, Oregon. Number 5, Miami.
Yeah.
I mean,
who's 6 to 10?
God.
Do you have it all?
Then it goes bad. Missouri, Auburn, Carolina,
So
Rutgers,
there you
and
go.
Ohio
It's
State.
how you spend it, too, right? It's
Yeah.
make sure you spend. Like
But if you're
LSU obviously didn't spend it right.
Well, we sit there and talk about it every year. Look at the top 5 recruiting classes, and they're the ones. Well, not anymore.
Not
this year.
Certainly not for Indiana and Texas Tech. Now,
Would you rather have a top 5 recruiting class or a top 5 transfer portal class? Based on this, I'd say portal.
And if you're a Tallahassee, you might say recruiting class.
Yeah.
Because it gives and it
But
takes.
you got to have a mixture.
Like if you're those teams 6 to 10, you'd rather have the 2024 number 1 recruiting class. Although the problem with that is half of them will leave in a year once they get good.
FSU was 36 last year.
Somebody will pay them more, but those 2 years, where they built their success.
But I can remember sitting there after, Napier got that winning streak, and I said,
yeah, strike.
I said, the dude's got to hit the portal hard. And if he hits the portal, and they all convinced me, no, he doesn't. He's good. He picks and they were 66th. 66th in the portal. And that ain't and it proved to be, not good enough. And then if you look at, let's see where everybody is this year, 2026. Now all of a sudden, welcome to the Texas Tech, number 1 again. Indiana, number 2. Welcome to the club, Indiana. A&M, number 3. Ole Miss, number 4. Virginia Tech, number 5. Gators are 17th right now.
That's not terrible.
A lot better than 66th.
Fair. Do you get credit for getting a portal ad when you keep Jaden Woods? Like if a guy goes to the portal and then you get him?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know how they figure him out. And I'm not saying these are the perfect rankings, but they're you have to admit there's something there.
It's all about
when you see Texas Tech and Oregon and Miami and Ole Miss all in the top 5. And they're all playing.
Yeah. And they're all Indiana has a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback transfer. Oregon has a transfer portal from UCLA.
Mm-hmm.
Texas Tech got their quarterback in the transfer portal. So to your point, it's across the board, but the quarterback position is the one they're really taking him. They're waiting on a guy to develop 3 years, and they're just getting him for a 1 or 2 and done.
Mm-hmm.
And well, by the way, while we're at it, Miami put that Carson Beck transfer portal.
Yeah,
it's across the board.
Miami's 52nd this year, but that's because they're busy.
Yeah, that's true.
That part happens.
That's fair. All right, we got Doc Murphy next.
All right.
We're loaded up on the drill. We're going to talk more college football with the O'Reilly Report coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. Thanks for being up and at it with us. A lot of Jag talk. We'll circle back there for sure as we move through this Thursday morning on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Get bowl game play-by-play on 1010XL.
The Fiesta Bowl. The Hurricanes and Rebels duel in the desert. Tonight at 7 on 1010 AM.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your National Builder of the Year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
When it comes to your favorite football team, John Osher is oh so sure to find the inside insight to keep you up to date. Wednesdays from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Served up by Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
The best wings in town are coming to River City Marketplace. Leon Searcy here. Wingstop is opening another North Jacksonville location soon at the end of December. You always get fresh, made-to-order wings in 11 flavors, including original, hot, garlic parm, and of course, lemon pepper. Wingstop now has 18 locations in Jacksonville, always open until 1 a.m. So skip the wait and order your wings online at wingstop.com and swing by to pick up at the brand new Wingstop location in River City Marketplace.
Finding the right plumber to reline your cast iron pipes doesn't have to be a stressful experience. When you hire Superior Plumbing and Pipelining, you can rest assured you're getting the best in the industry. At Superior Plumbing and Pipelining, we're so confident in our work that we encourage you to get multiple estimates. Look at each company's reviews and check the scope of their pipelining work to make sure it's what you're expecting. But at the end of the day, make the superior choice. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining. Request a free estimate at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
Hey, Hickett here. When it comes to trucks, the only name you need to know is George Moore Chevrolet. Right now, the showroom off Atlantic Boulevard loaded with the toughest, strongest, hardest working Chevy trucks around. Silverado after Silverado, ready to work or play just as hard as you do. And I don't just talk about them. I got 2 George Moore Chevrolet trucks of my own. And gang, let me tell you something. They've earned every mile, every job, every weekend. Power, yes. Dependability, you betcha. Style, I love them. If it's a truck you want, George Moore Chevrolet, the place to go. Stop by Atlantic Boulevard today. See why truck people keep on coming back to George Moore Chevrolet. George Moore Chevrolet. Together, let's ride.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists is not affiliated with the NFL or the Jacksonville Jaguars. Discussion regarding injuries is solely based on opinion. Coming up, the weekly Southeast Orthopedic Specialists Medical Report featuring Dr. Kevin Murphy, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon specializing in sports medicine, upper extremities, and arthroscopy of the shoulders and knees. Dr. Murphy is a nationally and internationally recognized orthopedic expert. He's a former orthopedic consultant to the White House and the Pentagon, and currently serves as head team physician for UNF, the Jacksonville Icemen, and Northeast Florida area high schools.
Here he is, Doc Murphy. We call him Ace.
Oh, my
God.
God.
I mean, a man who's like run a 10K backwards with the sitting president of the U.S., a man who's intercepted Dan Marino and Doug Flutie, a man who he probably spent a year and a half unbeknownst in a cave and killed 1,000 Al-Qaedas, too. He just doesn't tell us. You got to drag everything out of him.
Yeah.
But now go ahead. If you had hole in one on Doc Murphy's bingo card, you can go ahead and check that one off as well.
What I like is it just so you guys know, it wasn't like, 108-yard par 3 either.
Yeah, a little 201-yarder.
Yeah.
Doc just put a little 4-iron up there. I got a text from Matt Every at like 10:45 in the morning. Doc got a hole in one today, so I knew when you sent us the little.
There was a buzz. There was a buzz.
Good for you, man.
Around the club.
I asked you. You've done so much. You're so accomplished. Where does this rank on like the excitement scale?
Well, when it first happened, it was not that big a deal to me, but the guys around me, they went crazy.
Yeah.
And they made it a big deal. And now it is a big deal.
It feels better now.
It feels like a big
it's
deal
aging
now.
well,
Yes.
like the wines that you
Yes,
enjoy.
it's really cool.
All right.
You talk people at golf, how many of you got holes in ones? It's not that many, so it's kind of cool.
You know what's interesting? Like, wouldn't it be neat? And it's unfortunate that they don't have this, and obviously down the road. But wouldn't you love to have video of that?
Well, that's what I said. I didn't see it go in.
Yeah,
because
it's 200 yards. Yeah,
200 yards
There's
away.
a little glare there coming off that backdrop. It was
Nobody saw it
number
going.
8 at Pablo, by the way, if anyone's
So yeah, you don't see it, so you actually went and found it, and somebody said, "Hey,
we were
look in the
looking
hole."
around. Yeah, we're looking around. I couldn't find it.
That's awesome.
And you knew you hit it good.
Oh, I knew it was on the green.
Pure,
But
yeah.
I hit a longer club than I normally would have because it was a little windy. So we looked off the back, and I was like, "Man, did this go in the woods?" And
Right.
And the guy said, "Oh, go look in the hole," kiddingly, and then we walk up and it's in there. It was pretty cool.
All right, Doc. I want to just hit on one Jaguar injury, and then somebody has sent in a super interesting topic to me. I think you'll enjoy trying to speak to. Cole Van Lanen missed practice yesterday. Right, got hit on that knee. Was walking around after the game. The assumption would be that he'd be okay, but what is he dealing with most likely? And you know, a did not practice on a Wednesday can mean a lot of things. Today and tomorrow probably bigger. But what would be your gut on Cole Van Lanen?
Yeah, probably an MCL. Probably a grade 1-2 MCL. You know, those guys get rolled up on. They don't see things coming. They're engaged with somebody, and somebody rolls up on their leg. So it's a pretty common thing. They all wear braces, but it doesn't eliminate it. Yeah, he should be good to go.
All right.
I want to ask you about, before you do that, Josh Allen, their Josh Allen. He's had a foot injury and kind of has re-aggravated it a couple times. He insists it's minor. X-rays are negative, but obviously it bothers him. He doesn't look like so. I'm just curious what you might think it could be, what the treatment would be. Do you get a shot before the game to kind of so you can, you know, because he's a mobile quarterback, man, and needs to run and doesn't want to deal. I mean, I'm just curious, like, kind of what your best guess is to, you know, they say, well, he tweaked his right foot again. The X-rays are negative. He says, I kind of flamed up, things like that. What would that be?
Well, if it's truly foot, you worry about the Lis Frank joint, the midfoot, where you can injure the ligaments there. And then that'll be a chronic problem if that's what it is. You're not going to be able to inject that and make it go away.
Okay.
Turf toe.
Do you have to get that fixed if it's Lis? Like, do you have to get the surgery or not necessarily?
Not necessarily,
Okay.
but it just, if you've injured it and it's chronic like it would be at this point, it's not going to go away. It's just going to bug them and it'll become arthritic.
Okay.
So that may be an issue. If they've checked it and it's not displaced, if it is, so they're not going to fix it. It could be a turf toe that you could inject and get rid of that. But, you know, maybe send them to the guy that did, you know, the dry needling on TJ Watt, and maybe that'll.
Well, I will say this: he was full Josh Allen, full go in practice yesterday. They have a longer injury list than us. I think the most important one, man. We told you they're the number one pass defense. Starting cornerback Maxwell Hairston.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, he's going to miss this week. Ty Johnson, who has kind of come on as a third running back for them, he was unable to practice yesterday. Matt Milano, a linebacker, seems to always be injured. He out with an illness though. Jordan Poyer, safety, hamstring limited. Another did not practice from their kicker. We've talked about what an advantage that might be. As for the Jags, Jarian Jones illness, there seems to be a little of that, you know, crud going around, but I would imagine he'd be okay in Van Lanen. The only Jaguar to not practice yesterday due to injury. They did have some that were on the limited list. Again, that Wednesday is, you know, can be a far cry from what you see by you.
But that's a pretty good list for us.
By the time you
to
get
not have a lot of guys on there.
All right, I'm going to bring this because it is making its way into sports. I'm just curious what you can say about it. I'm always a little bit skeptical about the new innovations, at least sometimes. Teams are starting to use this technology for injuries, the immortal chamber. You heard of this?
Never heard of that.
Okay. Promises to speed players' recovery with a mix of red light therapy and molecular hydrogen they breathe in during the process. It's a high-tech wellness pod that combines multiple non-invasive therapies, red, near, infrared light, pulse, electromagnetic fields, molecular hydrogen, sound, vibration, meditation. It's supposedly, speeds recovery, enhanced mental clarity. They cost $159,500 per unit. I guess Matthew Stafford has used it in the past. What does this sound like to you?
Well, it sounds like something that makes them feel better, and if it makes your mental well-being better, have at it.
Is there physical speedier recovery from things like red light and photo, or is that still up in the air, or how is that? Like, what exactly would that do? Like, how would that red light, quote-unquote, therapy...
there's no hard science.
Okay, that's what I would suspect.
But a lot of those things they use, and guys come out saying, "Hey, I feel better," and they move on and they do better. So, yeah, I wouldn't discount it, but scientifically, there's not a whole lot to back that.
Gotcha. Anything else? Oh, the Oregon running back, just as an aside, I think it's a hamstring injury. He's probably going to miss the game tomorrow night, so that might play into that game. You look around at the playoff field. Devontae Adams had been hurt. He's coming back. There's a lot of guys that just they kind of took it easy on down the stretch. What about your Steelers there, Doc? What about John Harbaugh, the Wicked Witch is dead? Booted out of Baltimore after you sent him home a loser in that final game.
Yeah, there was all chirping about whether it would be Harbaugh going home or Tomlin going home. I don't think the Steelers would ever fire Tomlin. They might politely ask him to move on.
Yeah, and if he's winning, he's not going to. He started to do it last year because he can sense the disappointment, but they've kind of dug in their heels, and so he won't be having that speed.
I think he enjoyed that missed field goal more than anybody when he looked into the camera. And he went, boom, boom, boom.
He's got.
I was right on brand.
He might have wanted to just go ahead and middle finger flip off everybody when that happened.
Yeah,
he sure looked like it. He's like, okay, 10-7, baby.
Still around.
I'm still kicking.
All right, he's Doc Kevin Murphy's best in the business. And
Ace Murphy.
Yeah, if you need him for a hole-in-one in your charity event, he's available to the highest bidder.
Win that car.
Doc, appreciate you, man. See you next week.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, number 9 opens up his teal and black bag of memories.
Let's go, Googans. Let's go, Googans.
David Garrard joins Mike and Fat Tony on Jaguars Today, Mondays on 1010XL. Restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida.
Make Capital Glass and Shower Doors your premier choice for top-quality glass solutions. With over 40 years of expertise, their team specializes in commercial and residential projects. From elegant shower doors to modern frameless enclosures, they've got you covered. But that's not all. They also offer glass railing systems, glass wine cabinets, and much more. For unmatched quality and service, choose Capital Glass and Shower Doors. Your vision, their expertise. Online at capcoglass.com.
This is the kind of sandwich you don't rush. French dip at Firehouse Subs. Premium roast beef loaded with caramelized onions, melted provolone cheese, and topped with Italian seasoning. Stacked on a toasted garlic bread roll with hot au jus for dipping. For a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Chevrolet is proud to be a 7-time Chevrolet Dealer of the Year recipient, the only dealership in Northeast Florida to ever win this prestigious award, earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. Visit nimnickchevy.com to learn more. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right. Where do you go? The answer is simple. Nobody but Nimnick. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Join the movement at the Foundation 5000 Saturday, January 17th at UF Health in St. Augustine. The Community 5K supports the UF Health St. John's Foundation Care Connect mobile outreach and clinic, delivering vital medical care to those who need it most. Run or walk with 96 Olympian Keith Brantley, or come enjoy the Asian market, open to runners and non-runners alike. Sign up today at runsignup.com. Search Foundation 5000.
At Hollis Pools, building a pool is personal. We sit down with you, listen to your vision, and bring your backyard dreams to life right here in Northeast Florida. Working with us doesn't feel like working with a contractor. It feels like working with family. Every Hollis Pools project supports Project Savior Outdoors, helping bring hope to our veterans. Visit hollispools.com. Hollis Pools, your vision, your pool, your escape. License number CPC 1461233.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Ready to race Jacksonville? Indoor racing anytime at K1 Speed. Fast electric karts, real competition, and family fun. Buy 2 races, get 1 free every Tuesday. Cruise over to K1 Speed Jacksonville today. Your top destination for indoor racing.
The best financial move you can make this time of year? How about lowering your mortgage rate to 4.99% fixed APR, the lowest rate in years? How about getting up to $500,000 out of your home equity in the process? You can do it now by calling Loan Pronto. Hey, it's Prosser here, and with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can get a ton of cash, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and skip up to 2 house payments. One homeowner just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Wiped out their credit cards and 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. So don't wait. No hard credit pull up front, and you probably won't even need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Act now. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Start the new year by wiping out your high-interest debt. 904-999-1508. And you can see how much cash you can get today. That's loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, APR for well-qualified buyers. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Hall & Sons Plumbing. JAG DC Anthony Campanelli talked on motivating the team.
One of the greatest things Leon has done, our players know they believe in him, and I think that's the greatest thing you could do for somebody.
Miami heads to the Fiesta Bowl, aiming for its first championship since '01, while Ole Miss faces a tough challenge. Duval Miami's alum need just 2 more victories to celebrate. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 8:04 and it's 62 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. This is your Duval Minute, brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
I was listening to Dan Orlovsky from ESPN talk yesterday, and he did the Monday night game when the Jags went to Buffalo last year. And he said, you know, it is unbelievable, the transformation of Trevor Lawrence. And he said he was flat out awful in that game. And he said, more importantly than that, you could see that he was lost. He had lost all confidence in himself. He said, but now here are the Jags with 8 straight wins, one of the hottest teams in the NFL, beating the hell out of NFL teams by an average of 19 points per game. That's in the NFL, an average of 19 points per game. And Trevor Lawrence is a points machine, 24 offensive touchdowns over that span. That's first. And the difference, according to Orlovsky, is his belief in himself, how it plays out in the game. And certainly that is a big part of the Jaguars' success. In the end, the Jaguars will go as far as number 16 can take them. That's your Duval Minute. Brought to you by our friends at Lift Power. Lift Power, always on the look for experienced lift truck and dock door technicians. Lift Power's benefits are out of this world. 401k, company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Lift Power, voted one of the best places to work year in, year out in Jacksonville, FLA. Lift Power is rapidly growing and proudly serving Jacksonville for more than 50 years. Lift Power, family-owned and operated. Oh, I could go on and on, but time won't permit me. Learn more at liftpower.com.
So the football this time of year is obviously more important. It's also more enjoyable. We got to see, some of Trevor's personality with the whole Steezy Trev, the grill. We get the details on that. The local jeweler was a college teammate of Trev. Kind of went behind his back a little bit. Got the dental.
So I dug in that a little bit. It wasn't the dent. It wasn't the guy who made the grill was his college teammate. His best friend from college.
Right. Went through a local grill.
Went through a local guy. Okay. The guy is local.
I got you. So anyway, that's how that all happened. And if you're just enjoying the Steezy Trev
the Steezy movement
era, then yeah, the movement is here. In fact, somebody sent in the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. I already got a tattoo of Steezy Trev.
Steezy Trev.
Like I said, it's sudden death. It's win or go home, but that don't mean they're not all excited.
It's awesome. Winning's fun. So we're having a lot of fun. And I think just the way we're doing it, the way we're playing with confidence and feeding off one another. And the team is really close. I think that's always usually that's what makes the team good, is that tight-knit, the family feel, and the relationships with each other and the staff and the players and all those things. And we have all that. So winning's fun, and we just got to keep winning because it gets more and more fun. So, but it's been a really fun year. The group coming together. I think that's the coolest thing, is just the relationship part of it, and seeing guys have success and our team have success, and just feeding off that. It's been awesome.
You know what's been common whenever the guys speak? They all speak on how they're generally happy for everybody else. Like if somebody makes a play, they're all happy for them. And I think that matters whenever you build a close-knit team.
How do you build a close-knit team?
Win.
Yeah, win.
And went through adversity, especially.
Start from the bottom and come up together.
Yeah. And not giving up on your guys.
Correct.
Like, look, Brian Thomas Jr. is kind of chilled a little bit from what we saw.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's not the weapon that he was his rookie year, but by the end of the year, he seemed more reliable than he was certainly at some points. But the winning, but the adversity, winning through the adversity probably, but it's probably, look, the Patriots have probably no adversity yet. I'm sure they got great chemistry and culture too.
Yeah.
Go around the league and
I saw a clip with Vrabel and Diggs, and he was just all over Stephon Diggs. Diggs like, man, coach, let me in. I'll block. He goes, you ain't blocked all day. He goes, hey man. He goes, we run for 250 yards. Diggs, he hasn't done one thing.
Well, it's good you have that back and forth.
Vrabel's the kind of guy who can do that.
Yeah.
I mean, he can get away with that because he obviously played the game at a high level. So, a physical dude. So.
I came across a list yesterday as in our 24-hour gatekeeping process, always clicking on this, that, or the other. But Pro Football Focus has now got these season-ending offensive line rankings.
Okay.
I was just curious where both the Jags and the rest of the NFL field, especially the playoff field, sits. And as you might expect, the number one offensive line is a number one seed, the Denver Broncos, graded out highest over the course. And by the way, these are all grades, whether or not they're graded correctly, but it's looking at the film of each player, pass rush, win rate, all those analytics. Nonetheless, Denver's number one. The Colts sadly missed the playoffs with the number 2 offensive line. The Bears in the postseason, number 3. The Rams in the postseason, the 4th best offensive line this year. The Niners in the postseason, the 5th best line. The Bills in the postseason. Buffalo, 6th best line. I guess that contributes to the leading rusher in the league. But by the way, that includes a former Gator, Osiris Torrance. Remember him? So the Bills are number 6. Number 7 offensive line, playoff team, Philadelphia Eagles. Number 8 offensive line this year, Pittsburgh Steelers, playoff team. So of the top 8 offensive lines, at least as graded by PFF, 7 are in the postseason. But then I'm like, what is your initial thought? Now, look, we're not maybe specifically measuring it against other offensive linemen. We're definitely not looking at film. But wouldn't you think the Jaguars' offensive line would be at least middle of the pack?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me keep scrolling down because the Patriots, by the way, are 11. I'll stop on the playoff teams. The Seahawks, 15th. Let's see. Ravens missed, didn't they? Yeah. Bucks missed. They're out. Packers, 19 on their offensive line. Carolina Panthers, playoff team, number 20 in the offensive line ranking. Let's see. Number 23 is the Tennessee Titans. Number 25 is the New Orleans Saints. Number 24, the Jacksonville Jaguars. While the Jaguars' offensive line ranked 3rd in PFF pass blocking efficiency in 2024, they stumbled in those rankings and placed only 24th this year. Former first-round pick Anton Harrison's improvement was a welcome development for Jacksonville. Harrison's PFF overall pass blocking and run blocking grades were all career highs. Best player, Cole Van Lanen. Van Lanen won the starting left tackle position following Walker Little's injury. He posted an 80.1 PFF pass blocking grade at the position. That was 8th among 35 qualifying left tackles. Interesting enough, down there at 24, that seems low for a team playing really good and that some would tell you are a Super Bowl contender. There are other playoff teams whose offensive line struggle more. Texans, Houston, 27th.
Texans' offensive line was
beat up.
Yeah, they're bad. They're bad.
Yeah.
They've been bad.
Number 30, Chargers. Now, that may be some injury.
Yeah.
May have some injury.
Oh, they have both tackles. Both good tackles.
I don't feel like, and listen, Trevor's had his game. It's been inconsistent. Like, he'll have a game where he's pressured 14 times and sacked 5, and then we'll be clean for a week or two. We're going to be facing the best teams, though, so expect the Denver and Houston-type efforts.
Here's some stats for you. At the last 10 Super Bowl champs, all have been inside the top 20 in points scored and inside the top 17 in points allowed. Must be in the top 7 in either points scored or points allowed. Those teams that are playing this year, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them, and Jacksonville is one of those.
I was going to say, that seems like a pretty wide net. You
Denver,
top
New
10,
England,
top
Jacksonville,
17.
Houston, Buffalo, Seattle, Philly, or the Rams, which sound like the best teams, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, just something to keep
Your
an
point
eye
on Buffalo, there's some nuances coming into our game, 7 days of preview that are reminders of what Buffalo is here.
Yeah.
Right? They're not. This is not some downtrodden Buffalo team. I don't mean to present that. My optimism comes more from how I've seen Jacksonville play. And buddy, you got to go back.
You got to go 7th straight year Josh Allen is taking his team to the playoffs.
You got to go back to find the last time the Jaguars played a game down there at the bank and didn't beat the pants off of who they played.
Yeah.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Seattle's the last time, and since then, whether it was a good team like the Chargers or the Colts or bad teams like the Jets or the Titans, they have beaten the pants off the opposite. The smallest margin of victory, I think, was 24.
Yeah.
They have, or maybe 17 over the Colts. They have so they've got that going for them, a strong home field advantage. You know, that becomes a little bit different with the playoffs and the traveling mafia, but we got something for them.
Yeah, the Bills started this run in 19. They lost a wild card. 2020 lost conference. 21 lost division. 22 lost division. 23 lost division. 24 lost conference. So we'll see there. 12-5, 13-4, 11-6, 13-3, 11-6, 13-3, 10-6. Josh Allen's first year, I guess, was 18. Be my guess. They were 6-10. So.
Yeah, he had that. That's when Jalen famously said he was trash.
Oh dear.
Good call, Jalen. Where's your MVP?
Oh, dear.
All right, let's come back with the Riley Report.
Okay.
Let's talk some college playoff football here as we've got 4 left standing. And after tomorrow night, there'll only be 2. And we'll get the perspective of the former ACC Player of the Year when we return.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Making game day stretch as far as it'll go.
What's going on?
It's the Terminix Kickoff Show. Live from Tailgaters Parking. 5 hours before kickoff of every game. Presented by Campione Law and American Electrical Contracting on 1010XL.
Looking for a dealership that treats you like family? Come to Key Buick GMC, proudly family owned and operated since 1943. Come see why they are North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with their lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, where tradition meets trust. Online at keybuickgmc.com. Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
Hickett here, friends at Action Garage Door. If your garage door wakes up the family, which it can do, or slows things down when you're running late, which it can do, man, upgrade. Quiet, smart opener from Action Garage Door Services. Nothing better. Oh, they're so perfect. You can come and go as you please. You can operate it from your phone. Yeah, whatever. They're top of the line. And you control it and enjoy smooth, quiet operations daily. Now's the time to act. Lock in current pricing before early year updates. Make no payments for 6 months with approved credit. And if you go to GarageDoor911.com, find the promo code, type in 1010XL, you get $50 off as well. So go to GarageDoor911.com to find the Action Garage Door. That's GarageDoor911.com. Enter 1010XL, the promo code, $50 off. Premium parts, premium people, premium service. That's what Action Garage Door is all about.
It's January in Jacksonville, so you turn on the shower knob expecting hot water. It comes up cold. That's a tough loss to start the day, but Duck Duck Rooter is here to turn things around with the new year, new water heater promotion. Duck Duck Rooter makes replacing that old water heater a winning play. Right now, get a new water heater installed for just $14.99 on select models with standard installation. Call now to schedule your free estimate and take the cold shower off the scoreboard. 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
Some people say the best thing about December is the big, beautiful bundle of bowl games.
Win $1,000 of jewelry from Beard's Diamonds.
You pick 'em.
Brought to you by Burlock and Barrel American Whiskey.
Get your picks in at 1010XL.com.
If you're tired of weekend projects turning into weekend disasters, you're not alone. Building a fence isn't as easy as it looks. And let's face it, your neighbor still hasn't fixed his lopsided masterpiece. But Superior Fence and Rail makes it easy. Highly trained professionals, top quality materials, and a fence you'll love for years to come. Skip the stress and call the pros today.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Hey, Hicken here. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend and elite hoops action almost every night, the action never stops. And Prize Picks lets you take control. You missing your fantasy team? Hey, my league's already over. But with Prize Picks, you don't have to wait until next year's draft to keep playing fantasy. Prize Picks lets you play fantasy football every weekend, even in the playoffs. Pick your favorite players and win when they hit the projections every week. No draft required. On Prize Picks, how you play is up to you. If you want flexibility, choose Flex Play, where you can get paid even if one of your picks misses. And if you want to take the biggest payouts, go for the Power Play. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code 1010XL to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code 1010XL, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Frank Frangie here. If you're expecting a tax return this year, here's a smart way to use it. Invest in new tires from Big Chief Tire. It's one of the best things you can do for your car and your safety. I've been going to Big Chief for years because they do it right every time. Put that refund to good use and hit the road with confidence. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 today and let Big Chief take care of you. That's Big Chief Tire.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's team time, Farrah doesn't flinch. Here's another call on the 1010XL hotline, driven by Key Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And now, Catlin Truck Accessories brings you the Riley Report with Riley Skinner on 1010XL.
All right, we're back here on the drill. I feel like there's mile markers, Dan. Ever since this NIL thing started and we see the money that's out there for these players, I feel like I ask Riley Skinner about once every 2 months, dang, Riley, don't you wish you were playing back then? And each time we bring him on, another couple of weeks later, it seems like the price of pigskin's gone up even more. Good morning, Riles. How you doing? Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. I have a question for you before we get into the matchups. Hick, I was thinking about this. Ty Simpson announced yesterday he's going to the NFL draft.
Okay.
Where's Ty Simpson going to be picked? Honestly.
Let Riley answer first.
Riley?
Late, I'd say late.
Okay. All right.
Fourth, fifth round, maybe?
That deep. Whatever it's going to be, take it as an extra insult that you can't get more staying in college. Like, if you're Ty Simpson, if they think anything at all of you, you'll make more staying at Alabama than you will going to the NFL. What's the point?
Well, I think
Bama wants to go in another direction.
Well, I think you look back at Quinn Ewers, and his time was done because of Arch at Texas, but he could have played at a different school and made more money than he did as a 7th round pick of the Miami Dolphins.
I wonder if they don't trust deep down that
he could have, but I respected why he didn't.
Yeah.
I wonder if
he
deep down
he didn't want to be a journeyman.
Yeah.
Could they deep down wonder if the system will blow up at any point? Probably not, right? Like Ty Simpson's a unique case, but when I thought to myself, I'm seeing, $5 million going to guys. Wouldn't this guy command $3.5 million from someone?
Yeah,
right.
I don't
think
at an Alabama with a pool of NIL money.
But
you should get somewhere in the $2 to $3 million range for a starting quarterback in that position. So, which, to your point, Jeff, makes you wonder
Yeah, well, like how good
inside
is
the
he?
walls.
Are
look
you
like,
ready for
hey,
the NFL?
You may not be the guy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway,
I think he's at worst a second-round pick.
yeah, I don't think he'll be 4th or 5th either.
By
But
the
at
way,
one
personally.
point, he was thrown in the top 10. I was wondering, was he still there? And then, okay, we've got a conversation.
I think he's and it's not a great class. That helps him.
If I was going to say if he's first
Right.
or second round, then
Yeah.
I'd say it's a pretty weak class.
Well, you got Mendoza, and you got Moore,
Yeah.
and then you got him, pretty much.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Beck
As I
maybe a
said,
little couple
fairly
rounds later,
weak
4th
class.
round.
Yeah.
Not a lot. That's fair. All right, let's talk about these matchups, O'Reilly. First and foremost, I don't know about you. I get a little extra happy for Ole Miss knowing, what happened with Lane Kiffin, that they continue to win and, and beat Georgia, something, by the way, a Wonder Boy could never do, at least as Ole Miss's head coach. So here they are in a finale against the Canes, who are playing their best football at the right time of the year.
Yeah, I think everybody in the country is happy for Ole Miss and the way they're handling it. I think, Chambliss was absolutely unbelievable last week. There's no doubt about it. And I just, oh man, can you repeat that 2 weeks in a row? I don't know, but he is getting hot at the right time, and they're playing loose. My only worry is they're not running the ball overly well, and they're about to go up against the best run defense. Well, not the best, or Indiana's the best run defense, but those two DNs for Miami that Ole Miss is about to face. With Ruben Bain and Akeem Mesdor, they are men amongst children. So I think in order for Ole Miss to have a chance in this game, it's got to be another record-breaking performance like he had last week. He's got to make plays outside the norm of dropping back and throwing from the pocket. It's got to be some of those razzle-dazzle, run back 15 yards to the 5-yard line and, throw across his body, running left, back cross right, in order for them to have a chance, in my opinion. I do love the way Ole Miss is playing without Lane Kiffin. I think it's let's give it a rip. We're kind of playing with a chip on their shoulder. At the same time, Miami is starting to Miami. We've seen all season. They play to their competition, and you're in the quarter. You're in the semifinals, the national championship run. We're continuing to see the best of Miami, especially on defense, and good enough on offense to get the job done.
What about tomorrow night's game, Riley? And just how impressed are you with Kurt Cignetti? He was right at his introductory press conference. I win. Google me. Now he's got another chapter wherever he goes in life. Keep Googling. Indiana has. There is this. I think Indiana has played. They've got a nice set of wins here, but they've not been. They haven't blown everybody out all game every year, right? They've had some games that they won in the last seconds, and a rematch here with Oregon. I know Dan is heavy on Indiana. I kind of feel like Oregon is due. How's that one going to play out?
I'm with you, and at some point we think Indiana's. I don't know. The name on their jersey is going to show up, right? Not the team we've been seeing. But I'm not going to bet against Kurt Cignetti. Their defense is absolutely diabolical. They're the number one rush defense in the country. And I think where I'm looking at with Oregon is, to me, they've been sputtering a little bit, right? They haven't been overly impressive. They've been getting by that Texas Tech game. They ran the ball 45 times, I think averaged 1.8 yards a carry. And if you're trying to do that, and the only reason they won that game, right, is their defense played lights out and shut out Texas Tech. You're not going to shut out Indiana, right? And so they're going to have to, from the Oregon side, Dante Moore is going to have to be the one that carries his team on his back. It's not going to be the run game, right? And I don't think it's going to be their defense that's going to stifle Indiana to less than 10 points. So to me, Dante Moore as a quarterback, he's got to be special. He's got to be exceptional. And I can't help but think, I look at the game last week against Texas Tech. Is Oregon's offensive coordinator, is he fully in, right? He's
Kentucky
now the head coach of
Will
Kentucky.
Stein.
He's a head coach at Kentucky. Portal's open. Everything. I don't have to explain what goes on when you become a head coach for the first time at an SEC school and the portal's open. It's the Wild Wild West. All the while, you're trying to get your team ready for a semifinal. That's the part that worries me. And Indiana, their coaching staff is rock solid. They don't give a rip what anybody else does. And it's like everyone's kind of scrambling what to do against Indiana. How do you beat them? What's the formula? And it's like they're just sitting in their corner with their head down going, yep, we're going to do what we do. Good luck. We're going to do what we do. Good luck. I don't see Oregon winning this game. But the only thing that I go back to is it's so dang hard for a good team to beat another good team two times in 1 year.
This one feels like
that's where I
think Indiana's going to beat the living hell out of Oregon. I don't know. Oregon is the most nondescript season I've ever had. Who have they played?
Like
Who have they beat?
Identity.
What have they done? I mean, I look at their schedule. I mean, Indiana beat the living crap out of these teams. That Oregon beat Iowa by 2 points. That's their, they hang their hat on that win. I mean,
they are in the Final Four.
I know, but they draw. You talk about they draw James Madison and Texas Tech in the playoffs.
Well, Tech is.
I mean,
tough.
come on.
Right.
I mean, come on. James
You're
Madison
right,
and Texas Tech.
But at the same time, Dan, if you go like games, it was a very close game when they played Indiana. So like they played Indiana probably
at home. They lost by 10. Yeah,
I think it's kind of cliche. You can say this about any big game, but I think for this one even more so, it'll be the team that doesn't have those 2 picks, and it's more likely for Oregon to have them. Mendoza, and
Indiana
Cignetti
don't make mistakes. Indiana's well coached. Indiana's fundamentals and Indiana beats your ass up front. So I don't know. It'll be interesting.
It's both sides of the ball. I think Indiana's in the trenches. They're gonna have the edge, and like that. I look the same way at Ole Miss, right? Like Ole Miss has got to figure out how to stop Indiana's or Miami's run defense. I mean they're running game. Sorry, I mean Ole Miss. They're like 50 or 60 run defense, and I think Miami, like watching that game against Miami and Ohio State, I never flip it back, but like that offensive line just started leaning into Ohio State's defensive line. Like it was impressive when they wanted to run the ball. They just friggin' grit their teeth, bow their neck, and they just ran right over Ohio State. And I think that's what they're going to start doing against Ole Miss. And again, I think the same way with Indiana. Like I think Indiana early on is just going to want to establish that dominance and have some like gritty 10 to 14 play drives, whether they get 3 points or 7. They're going to set the tone early on. That I understand the name on the jersey doesn't scare anybody, but like we're gonna hit you in the freaking mouth.
They grind them though. They grind these teams, Riles. That's what they do. They just keep coming. They keep grinding, and then you're watching. I mean, they're lining up against whomever, Alabama, and they're handing it off 6 yards, 7 yards, 4 yards, 6 yards.
Every minute of
play
it.
action, 15 yards.
This is the most wild, impressive, historic.
Yes.
No 4 or 5 stars on a roster.
Right.
Just beating the ever-living you-know-what out of anybody they play.
Yeah.
And it is I am here for it. I want a front row ticket.
What's the line in that game, Bros?
I don't know. I think it goes down to the how much will you give me since you think they're just going to absolutely kill them? You give me like 10? You give me 10? Indiana minus 10? I think it's a game, dude. That game was 6 minutes to go. Was tied at Oregon. More through interceptions. Indiana's had its moment. I'm not taking anything away. They're dominant. But they won in the last second at Penn State. They beat Ohio State by a whopping field goal. They only beat Iowa by 5. They had to come back and win that one. So they're not like LSU, the year they were just beating the stuffing out of everyone. But they're a favorite for a reason.
It's hard not to look at.
Correct.
It's hard not to look at what have you done lately.
They play more mistake-free football for sure. Yeah, I got you.
Exactly.
But they also.
I don't think anybody thought they were going to beat Ohio State in the Big Ten championship. To do that was impressive after being kind of boat race last year, right? Mm-hmm. And then coming into Alabama and just dismantling them the way.
They're worthy of the 1 seed. They're worthy, and they're a favorite. What is it? Is it a point and a half or 3? Or what is it? You're asking me. You don't know.
I think it's like 3.
Yeah.
I think it's 3.
Yeah.
Again, that is strictly.
That wouldn't shock me if they won by 7.
The name across the jersey, and the number of number of 4 and 5 stars on each other's roster.
Oregon did beat the reigning national champions. The Bobcats of Montana State in the opener,
right?
59-13.
See, there you go. I mean, that's a champion that they've already beaten this year. So
yeah,
already beaten. And honestly, I love the fact that they had to come back from behind with the Penn State win and do that. I mean, I think
they both had similar games against Penn State.
Yeah. To show that you can do it. But the last thing I'll say about the Oregon game, like you said, I understand it was a 10-point difference. just right. It was closer towards the end. I think Indiana scored kind of right at the last minute. But that was at Oregon. That was game day at Oregon. This is all the way across the country for Oregon, right? I mean, which plays again more to Miami's advantage. Especially in a semifinal game, I never like to go just all chips on the table. Like this is going to be a domination because it's a semifinal game. There's going to be something funky that happens. There's
3.5.
Special teams play, whatever. But Kurt Signetti, take him all day long.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a national treasure.
He's unbelievable. Google me.
I mean, in 2 years, you took the most losing college football.
I mean,
program.
losing, dude. I mean, losing. I mean, like the worst. I mean, like. Yeah.
I think this is going to be a great. I think it's going to be a great football game.
To me, what's impressive is it's one thing if it was like the old, RIP, like Mike Leach type. He's throwing it around. It's like a funky new way of football.
Just basic football.
Like he's just taking a bunch of 2 to 3 star dudes, making them tough as nails.
They must scheme up. They must do an incredible scheme, both offense and defense.
Yeah.
You don't step into a power league with the Bad News Bears and compete.
And it's about to get even better now that old Mark Cuban put a little love into the NIL pot.
Next would be build you a nice big indoor stadium. And go ahead.
Roz, it's funny. I'm looking at USC is opening the most innovative and breathtaking football-only facility in the nation in just a few months. And it's unbelievable. I'm looking at it. They're showing me a tour on, and it's unbelievable. And you know what? Any of the damn kids, they could care less. I mean, it's neat. It's fun. But that ain't why I'm going. I'm going because you're paying me $2.5 million bucks.
The needle these days.
No, it doesn't move the needle.
But that shows you
you're a little late to the party with that thing.
But that may show you that I can pay it. It's like a Hollywood agent showing up in his Porsche. He's successful, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with him. He said, "Okay, I'm going to end with a bit of trivia.
I'm ready.
You ready?
Uh-oh.
No, it's for Riley. Okay. It's personal trivia.
No.
See how much he knows or remembers about himself.
All right.
Now, I'm going to ask you to remember when it comes to rushing yards in college football, how they are amassed. Correct? Follow me?
Okay.
Quarterback rushing yards aren't the same as they are in the NFL when it comes to how they're calculated. So, Riley, I have a question for you. In 2009, your senior year after your prolific career at Wake Forest, that saw you take the program to great heights. In your senior year, 2009, did Riley Skinner have more yards rushing or more yards receiving? I'm curious to see if you can get this correct. Did Riley Skinner, 2009, have more yards rushing or more yards receiving?
It was definitely receiving.
You went receiving. Okay.
I'm going receiving.
Good.
In 2008, I ran a lot more than I did in 2009.
Yeah, 2008 was your career rushing the ball. You went for 144 that year.
I outrushed C.J. Spiller in our last win against Clemson in 2008. That's all I'll remember, baby.
Okay.
It was like 89 yards. He had 86.
Attaboy. Couple things here. First of all, you don't even know your own dang self. You missed it. But here's the interesting thing. The reason I put the asterisk is because in college football, they count the sacks against the quarterback's rush yards. So a quarterback for a positive play may have 300 rushing yards, but if he's sacked for 250 yards at the end of the year, he only has 50. You barely narrowed yourself out. Your rushing yards that year, 70 carries, 56 yards. You must have got sacked a ton. Receiving, 4 catches, 50 yards. What'd you have, a little go-to quarterback throwback there?
Absolutely. We had a number of them.
2 touchdowns. Yep. Did you have no? You had 1 receiving touchdown as a freshman.
Against Clemson, and then had one against Andrew Lloyd, against Stanford.
You ran for a couple.
Miami.
Yeah. Receptions. Yeah, 1 touchdown reception, 5 total receptions.
Yeah.
What about this freshman? Huh? Did you have an offensive line in 06? You ready for this one? 50 rushing. 2005 6. Welcome to college football. 52 carries, minus 71 yards. Yeah,
He is,
that's
boys.
that's
Read 'em and weep.
that's a minus 1 point. Maybe it's just victory formation, Riles. That's a minus 1.4 tote.
We did win 11 games
Yes,
that
you
year.
did.
We had a lot of victory formation.
Yes, you did. All right, my friend. Sure enjoyed your perspective all year
Thank
long.
you, Riles.
Riley Report brought to you by our friends at Catlin Truck Accessories. So,
Hey,
Rebel
thanks,
Yell,
boys.
here.
Go Jags.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Here, you damn near picked Miami when we talked earlier. I'm just going to let that go. But appreciate the Riley Report all year long. See you, Riles.
All right. See y'all.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville, and when the weather starts to shift a little bit, especially during the fall, you've got some really cool stuff from Honda Off-Road.
We do. Favorite time of the year for me. Nice little chill in the air. We've got some side-by-sides. We've got the ATVs. Of course, they're legendary dirt bikes. We've got it all.
And for the hunter?
Oh, we've got side-by-sides that work and play.
All right, so make sure you check it out. Showroom wide open for you on Atlantic near Regency. If you want to go off-road and have some fun, check out Cycles of Jacksonville.
Imagine waking up this time next week and being 100% debt-free. No credit cards, no car loan, no personal loan. Hey, Prosser here. Loan Pronto's Equity Express line of credit can make it happen. Homeowners are turning their home equity into cash almost instantly. With Loan Pronto's AI-based system, you can get approval in about 10 minutes with almost no documentation, no appraisal, and no hassle. You can get hundreds of thousands of dollars out of your home. Use that money to pay off all your other loans. The average homeowner saves over $850 a month doing this. Listen, your home value is way up. You can use that to wipe out all those credit cards and more. Get some money for home improvement. Literally hundreds of thousands are at your fingertips. And approval is just minutes away. So call now, 904-999-1508. 904-999-1508. That's loanpronto.com. Take that cash that you're living in and put it to use. NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, equal housing lender.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
This is Sheridan Tootin, Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, and Dr. Kevin Murphy put my right shoulder back together a few years ago, and I'm still feeling great. Now I'm using PRP treatment for my knee pain. No matter what you're dealing with, if you're enduring any orthopedic issue, my only recommendation is Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Call us at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist if you ever have a need.
Leave pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
At Hollis Pools, building a pool is personal. We sit down with you, listen to your vision, and bring your backyard dreams to life right here in Northeast Florida. Working with us doesn't feel like working with a contractor. It feels like working with family. Every Hollis Pools project supports Project Savior Outdoors, helping bring hope to our veterans. Visit hollispools.com. Hollis Pools, your vision, your pool, your escape. License number CPC 1461233.
New year, new lifetime dreams. Let's build them together. Jeff Breyer here with the Lifetime Family of Companies, your local backyard
and indoor
home improvement specialists.
That's right, Dad. Lifetime enclosures, lifetime flooring, and lifetime windows.
Glass and screen enclosures, outdoor kitchens, pergolas, replacement windows, all to enhance your home's livability and value. And a huge flooring showroom with thousands of the latest tile, LVP, hardwood, and carpet selections to help you fall in love with your home again.
Come experience the lifetime difference. Call or visit one of our showrooms today for our limited lifetime offers.
Julington Creek Pest Control has been serving our community since 1984. Our turf management program is an all-out blitz, granular fertilization, weed and insect control, keeping your lawn championship green all year. Quarterly pest control stops bugs before they ever cross your goal line. Family owned, locally operated, expert technicians, top quality products, no gimmicks, just winning results. Julington Creek Pest Control, our family serving yours since 1984.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
It's just me against the world.
Consequential football, man. It gets the blood pumping, doesn't it? Gets the rivalries stoked, gets the trash talk flowing, gets the teams and their fan bases just at another level. You know, heck, just from a professional standpoint, we haven't had this enough. Right, this ability to cover this side of it.
Well, it's like I said earlier, Josh Allen's 7th straight playoff appearance. I mean, that's kind of what you want.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the ultimate goal is to win the Super Bowl. And quite honestly, would you guys rather take a Super Bowl this year and miss the playoffs the next 3 years, or would you rather make the playoffs the next 4 years
and not know and still have a chance to win the Super Bowl?
And
that's a hard question.
Not win it.
I would take the Super Bowl win this year.
I would too.
But
ask you in 3 years, you might have a different.
If we have 3 losing, see,
it would suck.
It's almost damn near impossible.
What is your goal if you're Tony,
to win a Super Bowl? It's like impossible to have 3 straight.
If you're Tony Baselli and Liam Cohen, you take the other. Like I
don't think you would ever take a scenario where you know you don't have the opportunity to win it all. That's the problem with that scenario. You're sacrificing even like you don't know that you're not going to win even. Like if you know you won't go back, or you know you're not going to win the Super Bowl. In other words, like 4 years in a row where you're in the playoffs and you don't know, then I might take that over a Super Bowl this year and 3 straight losing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you tell me I know I'm not going to go to the Super Bowl in the next,
what
4
if
years?
What if you were 9-8 for 3 straight years, but you just and that's it. You're 9-8. So you might get in, you might not get in.
Okay, that's not okay. That I would take the Super Bowl this year if I'm going to go 9-8 and I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, the 2 are unlikely. If they're good enough to win the Super Bowl this year, I would be super shocked. As shocked of anything I've seen in our Jaguars coverage of 3 decades if they're got 3 straight losing seasons in front of them.
Yeah.
With what's in place, what seems to be in place with Cohen and Trevor and on down the line, some decisions to be made. But thankfully, the decisions become tougher when your guys play good. You know, that's that side of personnel. We've had a lot of guys leave here after the year and you just yawn. So what? Who's the last guy to leave Jacksonville that you missed? That we even talked about? Ridley? Seriously.
I didn't miss Ridley.
I know, but at the time that it happened, you're like, oh, gosh, that's going to be when's the last time we lost a guy in free agency where we went, dang, I hate to lose him?
What?
Who's our last hate to lose guy?
Kind of after he got there, he started balling was Quincy Williams, maybe.
Yeah, but not when it happened.
Yeah, not when it happened.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, that's kind of remarkable. I've never thought of it in those terms. I bet every other team I can tell you immediately I hated to lose him guy.
Yeah. DJ Chark?
Yeah, I don't think we hated it, no.
Allen Robinson?
We didn't hate it.
Dang, oh no.
Yeah, we just haven't had that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, and we've been so bad that if we have guys that are good enough that you would miss them, they'll just slap a franchise on them or keep them around.
Guess Baselli.
Yeah.
When he left.
Seriously. And you might be right. It might be Tony, but it might be Baselli. It didn't. Fred, you knew was at the end, right?
Yeah.
Mojo, you knew was pretty much done. Brunell's a good one, but
Didn't need to lose Brunell.
He left after Tony, so Brunell would be the last one.
Yeah.
But even then, you had the quarterback, so there was a reason behind it.
Yeah, but he wasn't.
But still,
good.
yeah, no, he never was. We could have taken frickin' Terrell Suggs. The whole trajectory of this thing so many times through the years could change.
Mm-hmm.
But then you don't, who knows? It's good to be back to the original point. We've covered this team now, dang near daily for 30, however many years, 1, 2 years. And far more often than not, we're sitting here right now talking about the Senior Bowl and what prospects might help us turn it around.
Taylor Dahl has commented Calais Campbell.
That's a good one.
That was it.
That's a good one.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Thank you, Taylor.
Jalen would fit the bill as far as the talent, but he had, he had alienated the fan base and the media so bad by then that you didn't feel that way. He felt good riddance.
Keenan went and won a Super Bowl in Tampa.
Yeah, we're going back. That's in the that era,
2003.
That era of the Baselli, Brunell, Keenan. There's definitely some remiss in seeing those guys have to go.
Yeah. Calais is the one.
Calais is probably the best one, especially since he's maintained his level of play all these years.
Man, he's gone to like 3 different teams every time. It's like, hey, why don't we get Calais back? Nah.
Didn't he have another 7-sack year for the Cardinals this year?
Did he?
I think Calais may be, through the longevity, playing himself into the Hall. Like, that's a guy that if he just a normal 12-year career, no chance of being a Hall of Famer.
Right.
But he's piling up enough. Let me see old Calais Campbell. Is that what you're looking at, Hick, or no?
Oh, yeah. He was such an impactful guy on and off.
For sure.
Probably one of the most professional, to me, one of the most professional Jaguars that I've ever seen. Honestly. He was just
6.5.
6.5 this year?
Still 6.5 sacks.
Yeah, but like he left us. He went to Baltimore for 3 years, Atlanta, Miami, Arizona. He's 39 years old.
We tried to get him back a few times. And
we didn't try.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah. He's up to
and in fairness, we let go of Calais Campbell after he reached his peak. We let him go. He had 6.5 sacks.
Yeah.
He's never had more than that. Now, he's maintained unbelievably, but he went 6.5, then he had 4. Then he had a sack and a half for Baltimore. Then he had 5.5, then 6.5, then 5, then 6.5. Up to 117 all time. Still probably not Hall of Fame level, is he?
No.
The leading sack guy is what, 200? Is that the number?
198 or 200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder where Calais would rank. And they're always kind of finagling that list, too, because back in the day, they didn't count sacks. Then you go find out Claude Humphrey had 148 or something. You know?
Yeah, they
guys
never
like that.
Yeah, that's fair. Because they've never done a very good job at that.
Well, it'd be nice to corral Josh Allen here a little bit this weekend, kind of keep him under wraps. I mean, job one is keeping that rushing game, held down.
Mm-hmm.
James Cook, you've been big on all year, and with good reason.
Oh,
yeah,
good player.
Quick, got that little. That's the one thing ETN is missing versus the Gibbs and Bijans and the guy we'll see this weekend is that there's that small percentage of guys that once they get anywhere near that angle, you ain't catching them. They're getting to the corner.
I wonder if you change, like I know that Liam Cohen has opted to kind of stay on the same type of schedule. Do you change your rotations in the playoffs? Your player in other words, do the big dogs get a few more snaps in the game than maybe that's a good question. Than normal? I don't know. I'm just curious.
I wonder, is there available a percentage of snaps played?
There always is. E, we got to take a break, right? We'll take a break. We'll look that up. Keep it rolling. Jags and Bills coming up on Sunday. This is The Drill on 1010XL, 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. In life, only the best things stand the test of time. Like radio play-by-play.
I think it's bigger than it seems. And if you're one of these players or one of these coaches, it's the biggest thing in your life.
Your home for the most play-by-play is 1010XL.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnik Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnik's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer. Nobody but Nimnik. For 3 generations, Nimnik has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnikBuickGMC.com today to learn more or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Want a fresh and flavorful tailgate this season? Chicken Salad Chick has scratch-made Southern-style chicken salad perfect for lunch, parties, and your tailgate. Order 3 ways at one of 4 area locations. Call 1-833-MY-CHICK or online at chickcatering.com.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On January 8th, 2012, the Denver Broncos defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers by a final score of 29-23, with Tim Tebow connecting with Demaryius Thomas for an 80-yard touchdown.
Jacksonville, you voted, and Baker Glass came out on top. The Bold City Best Awards are all about locals choosing their favorites, and you picked them for Best Auto Glass and Best Glass and Mirror Service.
I'm back with Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
All gas, no brake. That's what the Jags have been lately. If you're going to use that fuel, you may as well be saving at the pump, and it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. When you become a new member of the Shell Fuel Rewards program, you'll save 10 cents per gallon on your first fill, 20 cents per gallon on your second, and then 30 on your third. Get everyday savings. At Shell, members get more rewards, savings, and special offers. Offer valid through 12/31/26 at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons. Restrictions apply.
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks. When you need a trailer hitch, gooseneck, or RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We've been doing it for 55 years, and customer service is our #1 priority. Visit canonsofjacks.com.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Hi, this is Dave Barker with IHRS. Are you frustrated with those trendy pills, drops, and lotions that claim to make your hair thicker and fuller? Are you taking weight loss drugs or medication that's making your hair fall out? Whether you're frustrated with results from treatments that just don't work, or you no longer have the fuller, thicker hair that you once had, there's a better way. Our hair restoration solutions have helped literally over 10,000 men and women restore their hair in as little as 2 office visits.
Ready to grow your hair back and have permanent, natural, and guaranteed results? For your confidential consultation, call 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Or go to hairforme.com. That's hairforme.com.
Your home deserves more than just another coat of paint. It deserves quality that lasts. At First Coast Paint, you'll find premium Benjamin Moore products, trusted advice, and the local experts who help you get it right the first time. Whether it's your living room, your porch, or your whole house, First Coast Paint brings your paint project to life. Stores in St. John's and St. Augustine. One name Jacksonville Trust. Mention 1010XL for 10% off. First Coast Paint. Simply superior paint.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
I have the snap percentages played.
Okay.
For your Jacksonville Jaguars this year. Interesting in the totals, and it's also interesting in the percentages. Obviously, you lean on certain areas when other guys are hurt. Who do you think is the snap leader at wide receiver?
Joe Yu. Sorry, Joe. We'll do this in a second. Joe Yu says, I'm in the Charlotte airport walking by, saw a few Hurricanes, saw one guy passing by. I said, go Canes. He looks up, gives me a fist pump, acknowledging, and it's Greg Olsen. That's a sign. I'm all in. I laid the 3.5.
Good for him. Have fun.
Anyway, go ahead.
Listen, we're in the Catlin family here, buddy. You're on your own there. Who led the Jags in receiver snaps?
Parker.
Brian Thomas?
Brian Thomas did have 3 weeks of 0.
Oh, so.
But Parker also had 2 weeks of 0. Brian Thomas,
yeah,
741.
Yeah.
But by the end of the year, like the last game, week 18,
yeah,
79% of the snaps for Jacoby Myers, 74% for Parker Washington, 57% for Brian Thomas Jr. The previous game, week 17 at Indy, 94% of the snaps for Jacoby Myers. 81% of the snaps for Parker Washington, 78% of the snaps. What we've really seen here in this last half of the year, like you go back to week 13, Brian Thomas Jr., 75%, Parker Washington, 38%. When he came, Parker missed a game with injury, he came back. Week 15, Thomas, 77%, Parker Washington, 45%.
What was the game where we were going to get Parker the ball and then he had a couple drops and...
Early in the year?
Yeah, early in the year.
It feels like that's something that would happen in the Cincinnati game. That was a bad one.
Somewhere we planned to have Parker, and all of a sudden he just this was going to be
Cincinnati.
It was like this was going to be his opportunity, and it just went bad.
Because everybody was dropping.
And then he sort of
the end zone.
and then he circled back and came back and did more. I mean,
Brian Thomas's injury forced him into a more premier role, especially and Jacoby Myers came in, and he's kind of settled things. But overall this year, it's Brian Thomas Jr., but right now he's the third receiver in targets and percentage snaps. Offensive line is going to bounce, right? It's going to bounce around because of all the injuries there. The defensive side of the ball, the tackle position. I mean, they're rotating three guys. I mean, we're gonna see Armstead, Hamilton, and Austin Johnson is settled in as that third tackle. But the last game, 44% for Armstead, 26% for Hamilton, 41%. But the previous week, the important game again. Well, they're all important, but at Indy. 46% for Armstead, 53% for Devon Hamilton. So, as to playing the big boys more,
well, I tell you, played himself out of a role as old Mason Smith.
Oh yeah, he gone.
He done disappeared. Him and Diami.
Josh Hines Allen at Indy played 91% of the snaps. I'm looking like at the important games.
Yeah.
When was the Denver game exactly? What would that have been? Week? I don't remember. Week 14, 15? What did we do? We beat Denver. We came home. We won 2 home games against we won 1, then we went back on the road. So that'd be tight in there. Boom. It would have been week 15, right?
You're asking me what?
Yeah, the Denver week. Is that week 15? 74% for Allen. I'm just kind of looking at the bigger games to your theory. Yeah, I bet you they do.
Yeah.
I bet they do play, maybe a few more snaps.
How many weeks?
Week 16
for Denver.
Week 16, 76% of the snaps that week, and then 91%.
Sometimes there are other mitigating factors
That's
that
correct.
determine, like, you're going to play more because they're going to be doing this.
Trayvon Walker, even with 3 goose eggs, had the second most snaps at edge. Smoot was third over Gardeck, which is a little bit surprising. Ogbo was getting a lot of snaps early, hadn't got much late.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm veering off of your initial point. Do you do that as a coach? Do you
avoid in the playoffs?
Do you avoid that urge?
You
don't want to. But I think you would coach in a regular game like that, wouldn't you? Depending on what's happening.
Yeah, if it's a big one, yeah, for sure.
Man, just again, we'll tick tock, count you down to kickoff 1 o'clock. This place is going to be electric. Someone said on Twitter, you can say one nice thing about a Bills Mafia coming to town. He bought a whole section, but here's the good news. Not of the Jag Stadium, but of the Iceman for an Iceman game this weekend. So, they got to bring that hockey down there with them. Now, the Iceman, aren't they Buffalo's AAA?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's tie-in.
Oh, okay.
That makes a little more sense because of that.
Ryan Fitzpatrick, who's like a big Bills, like that's his favorite stop in his career.
For sure.
And he said, let's get off to a fast start, talking about Buffalo. If you get off to a fast start, Trevor's heart starts beating a little bit faster. He hasn't been in these situations as much as Josh Allen has. So
that's fair.
And that's one thing Buffalo has not done. They are a terrible first-half team.
Slow starters.
Yeah. So that will be interesting to see how they do right off the rip. But I don't get, this year watching the Jags, you don't feel this angst when they fall down 7-0.
Oh, for sure.
And I don't think they feel this angst either.
Well, and yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Or if they fall behind at all, or even if they're like Denver, they took the lead, but then Denver scored, got the momentum, got a field goal, took a lead. They've Kansas City led them most of the night.
Yeah.
And they came, but they were down. Weren't they down 14 to Kansas City at one point? I think they were.
In the playoff game?
No, in the Monday nighter.
Oh, yeah.
So they fought back and won that one. So I don't think that's the one stat that jumps out at me from the Bills is they've lost they lost 5 games.
Yeah.
They scored 12 in one loss, 19, 13, 14, and 20. Every game they scored more than 20, they won. Now, it doesn't mean they can come here and score 24 and still win, but it gives you a marker, and those are the only 5 games they scored 20 or less. So it's not like they had a game they won 16-13. They have gotten 21 or more in every single one of their victories.
Hot coaching candidate out of nowhere that a lot of teams are interviewing or want to interview and is doing well is a cat named Davis Webb, former NFL quarterback. He's out in Denver, and they love him out there, and apparently handling the process extremely well. These teams love, especially with the success of some of these younger guys, love to grab a young coach because you feel like you can have him for 10 years or whatever.
And the good ones, these good young coaches right now can straddle that line of being young enough to connect when it comes to the music and the culture, but still command the respect. There's no doubt who the boss is. Like I think Todd Golden was able to do that in Gainesville and get success real quick, and Liam seems to have that knack of both.
Well, you look at like the ultimate.
McVay.
Yeah, McVay's. He's not even 40 yet.
Yeah.
Is that incredible that Sean McVay's not 40?
And a lot of people think the Rams are going to the Super Bowl.
I know. Hasn't he seemed like he's been around forever?
Yeah, it does feel like that.
And he has. I mean, he started coaching in 2017, guys. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is his 9th year. He's got 9 years.
Well, what Super Bowl second year then? 2018, weren't they in the bowl?
Yeah, he lost the Super Bowl.
And then he won after that.
And he won 3 years after that. He's been to the playoffs all but 2 of the years. He's done a terrific job.
Oh, yeah. And they completely rebooted now. They got bad after that Super Bowl year. They got rid of just about everyone. They kept Stafford.
Yeah.
Right? But all of, Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, and Cooper Kupp. And
what I like about it is that group, him and Les, have built 2 different
iterations.
And 904. One through free agency.
Yeah.
And 1 through the draft.
Yeah.
This is the 1 through the draft.
Yeah. And we've got the offspring of that system with Gladstone and Cohen, and off to a good start.
Yeah.
Can't say anything but good things
his
about
tree.
McVay's.
Yeah. LaFleur, Zach Taylor, Jed Fish, Brandon Staley, Kevin O'Connell, Ray Morris, Thomas Brown, Liam Cohen, and the great Torrey Woodbury, the head coach at Winston-Salem State.
We talked about when Liam got the job that it was noteworthy that, Zach Taylor, who's the worst of the good ones, went to a Super Bowl. Kevin O'Connell's done great things. And then who was the third? Matt LaFleur has, been a perennial playoff in Green Bay. And so far, batting 1,000 here in Jacksonville. Let's see if we can, hit another round tripper on Sunday. All right, we turn to these boys' favorite hour of the program, the 9 o'clock hour. Next.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
When the outcome on the field is decided, it's time to talk about it. With hacker Leon and Coach Gerald England, it's the window world of Northeast Florida 5th quarter, flavored by Hurricane Grill and Wings and Apex Roofing and Contracting.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for the Jaguars and proud member of Jacksonville's newest orthopedic dream team. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we brought together 10 board-certified fellowship-trained surgeons, each one a specialist in their field, all working together to deliver smarter, faster care with better results. From sports injuries to joint replacements, we've got the right player for every position. Visit osjax.com and meet your team. That's osjax.com.
Hey gang, Hinkin here. Let's talk skin. Beaches Dermatology loves talking skin. Nobody better in taking care of your skincare needs or your skincare products than Beaches Dermatology. They are the very best. And listen, they want to remind you, protect yourself. You know what? If you're out in the sun all day, man, put on a floppy hat. Long sleeve dry fits. They're easy to wear in the wintertime, right? Because even though it's winter, man, that sun is powerful here in the Sunshine State. And, you don't want to deal with any skin cancer is not fun, all right? So take care of yourself. If you need something, though, best thing to do is go see Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Feder for your Mohs surgery at Beaches Dermatology. Go to beachesdermatology.com and find the location best to serve you. beachesdermatology.com and Beaches Dermatology.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Put the ball in the net with 60 Minutes of Soccer Talk, the Coaches Show presented by Sporting Jacks. Cole Pepper, Sporting Jacks head of soccer Mark Warburton, and Sporting Jacks women's coach Stacey Baylor. Tuesday evenings at 6 on 1010 a.m.
When your home or business deserves more than ordinary glass, you trust the experts. Capital Glass and Shower Doors has been elevating spaces for over 40 years with precision craftsmanship and clean, modern design. From sleek, frameless shower enclosures to elegant glass railings, wine cabinets, and any custom glass that makes a statement, Capital Glass delivers unmatched quality, service, and attention to detail. Your vision, their expertise. Capital Glass and Shower Doors at capcoglass.com.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Jeff Lagerman for Napa Auto Care Centers. This football season, make sure your ride can get to that tailgate or travel to the away game safely and dependably. You can trust the ASE certified professionals at any one of the 29 independently owned Napa Auto Care Centers and the quality Napa parts they use. Napa Auto Care Centers can handle everything: oil changes, air conditioning, brakes, engines, transmissions. Napa Auto Care Centers offers a nationwide 24-month, 24,000-mile peace of mind warranty on most repairs. Find one near you at jacksnapaautocare.com.
PRI Productions is the official game day production partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hi, I'm Randy Goodwin, president and owner of PRI Productions. Chances are, if you've been in Jacksonville over the last 30 years, you've seen our work, from corporate and social events to concert production and much more. We have the equipment and expertise to make your next event memorable. So call the experts at the Jaguars Call. PRI Productions, bringing your ideas to life.
Here's good advice from your friends here at 1010XL. I'm Frank Frangie. The next time you need to send a gift for a birthday, anniversary, wedding, or just for the fun of it, call the experts at Kuhn Flowers. For over 75 years, Kuhn Flowers does it right.
Need or want cash? Beaches Jewelry and Pawn has cash available. Ready to buy guitars, surfboards, jewelry, firearms, tools, and especially gold. They need it all, selling or pawning. Get cash on the spot at Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Florida Small Business Development Center at UNF. The Jags have their work cut out for them trying to limit Bills QB Josh Allen.
Your dual threat, you have to defend the run and the pass every time the ball is snapped.
Jacksonville hosts Queens as the Dolphins look to lock in another ASUN win at home tonight. Hear the game live starting at 6:45 on 1010XL AM stream. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 9:10, it's 64 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
I have a question for you two esteemed scholars and sports fans.
Yes, sir.
Jag aficionados.
Talk to me.
I think we'd have to settle on agreement. If we name the Jags MVP, it'd be Trevor Lawrence and the way he's played, right? If he is out of the picture, don't answer too quick. Who's been the Jaguars MVP this year? Unless you have an obvious answer and you don't have to think, but because I would make an argument for number two that I don't think will show up. Like if we did a little ballot right here, the three of us, and we went 1 to 5 on MVP. I don't think who I would put it to, y'all would put it to.
Okay.
All right, let's do this.
It doesn't make me right, but
let's do this.
Okay.
Let's each write down 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Let's each write down 1, 2, 3.
And Trevor not being in it, right?
Trevor's not in there, and then we'll total the points. You guys hand them to me.
Okay.
And your first place, your second place, and your third place is Jaguars MVP. Rip me off a little piece too, if you don't mind. Fold yours up.
Sure.
Fold yours up, and then I'll add up.
You have a pen? I'll have one pen.
I'll go ahead and do yours, and I'll do mine.
All right.
So there obviously are a lot of good candidates, and obviously Trevor Lawrence would be it. Now, I would have said Travis Etienne halfway through the season, so obviously there's another guy who would be a candidate. But let's include everything. And who do you think is the Jaguars MVP? And I think you'll have a bunch of different names here. I really do. And I'll be curious to see how it all breaks down. Who was the, it's really fascinating. Like, give me that pen. I've got Ease. I've got Jeff's.
I think I've got two guys on here. You guys won't have on your three.
All right, now I'm
Like
gonna
I
do
have
mine
two
real
that
quick.
might not
Hold on.
crack your 3, maybe only one.
Hold on.
And I didn't include someone that I can't believe is not in my 3.
Okay.
Yeah, he would definitely be 4.
Dang it, yeah, there's somebody.
But I got somebody that's not in my 3 that is you might be y'all's 1. Wow. Yeah. But it kind of speaks to how this team has done it.
Yep.
You know? And my picks, as Dan finishes up, will have some serious recency bias, I'll admit.
All right.
Here we go. This
Here
is
we
fun.
go.
Little ad hoc poll here.
We're going to announce the Jaguar MVP
Poll,
is
yeah.
given by the drill.
This poll will be more valid than that Iowa poll. Remember that one?
Interesting. All right, so you get 3. You
Okay.
get 3 points
For a first.
For a first.
Okay, good.
Give me another little piece of paper,
You betcha.
because I have a lot of names here.
Oh wow.
That's what I said. Like I can't. I really shameful. I don't have a guy in the 3. That probably I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Dan Hicken tallying the points right now.
Tallying.
A lot of votes here for such a small sample size. Like there'll be a lot of we may have a 5th place guy. That's good though. To be honest with you, it's not a terrible
That
thing.
means you got a lot of players
That are playing excellent. This one, I didn't stumble. I left, like I said, a couple guys
Me
out.
too.
And I left out the guy. We've already voted, so it doesn't matter. I left out the guy who we would all agree was the most valid Pro Bowler. He didn't crack my top 3,
Yeah.
Devin Lloyd.
Yeah. He was definitely on my list.
I forgot him. Maybe I don't have the starting running back in my top 3.
Me too.
Okay.
Which is
That surprised me.
Yeah.
That's the one that I thought would be in everyone's 3. I forgot about Devin Lloyd. He's gonna crack that list a bit. And I didn't forget about him, but I think Josh Hines Allen's more valuable. I think if you lose one of those 2 guys, I'd rather lose Lloyd. I don't want to lose either one.
You know what? See? Josh Hines wasn't even on mine.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be fun.
All right.
But a guy I put 1 may not
3,
be on either one of your lists.
6 guys.
6 guys got votes, man.
6 guys got votes.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll go bottom up.
Yeah, I like it.
With 1 vote, Josh Hines Allen.
That's me.
That's
1 point.
I gave him a 3rd place
point.
vote. 3rd place vote.
With 1 point, Cam Little.
Okay.
Cam Little.
That's Dan's
Definitely Dan.
With 2 points, Devin Lloyd. Devin Lloyd.
Dan, I gave him both points.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
With 3 points, Travis Etienne Jr.
Oh.
That's Dan?
Yeah, because we left him off.
Yep.
That's his number 1.
Yep.
Fair.
With 4 points, Jacoby Myers.
He was my number 3.
He was my number 1.
And your Jags MVP,
Parker, we all got
Parker Washington.
Did we all put him 2? Does he have 6 then?
He's 1 for me.
He's a
Oh, he's
1
1?
and 2 twos.
2 twos.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Because I also, the special teams aspect on top of the receiving aspect.
Yeah. So
It's part of why Trevor's an easy
and by
answer.
the way, I thought about Antonio Johnson getting points. I mean, he's got a terrific year, man. He's been very good. Devon Hamilton anchored the number 1 deep. So while they're not superstars, a lot of guys had good years.
Yeah.
A lot of guys had. I mean, Monteric Brown.
Good. Jarian
Really-
Jones is playing his best football.
Deion Lewis or Jordan Lewis.
I'll give you another
we
one.
just take Foye for granted. Tackling machine.
I'll give you another guy that was kind of yawner, but Gardeck has been a good player.
He has been.
Eric Armstead had a very good year
Very
moving
good year.
inside.
Yeah.
Shout out, Eric.
Yeah.
You getting this one down?
Keeping these receipts.
You're not the only one with receipts, pal.
So there you have it.
What-
That's
interesting.
It just shows you the difficulty though of because again, I think we all would have had Trevor 1, right?
Yeah.
If we included
Yes.
him. So this is sort of the runner up. But it's
Jacoby Myers played a full season here. He probably would have got higher.
probably
votes.
would have.
I got 1 for me.
Although
We're 8-1 with him.
Although
he
the
just
last
added some stability.
the last 3 weeks, the most important time of the year,
Yeah.
one Jacoby Myers is Parker Washington.
And I can't help but think, Hick, and I don't know this, I can't help but think that Jacoby Myers' presence and being in the right place, it's causing defenses to react like they're supposed to. There's so
Right.
many nuances here
Right.
that just seem to Trevor's rapid development has been in exact timing with Myers' arrival.
Yeah.
He came for the Houston game, barely got his feet wet, right? Didn't do much that game, caught a ball or two. But then this whole stretch of 8 straight, the one constant, and that snap count that we were looking at, by the way, would have shown this, has been, and I just feel like it's helped put the offense.
Cole Van Lannon could have got votes.
For sure.
Brenton Strange could have got votes.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a ton of guys.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed that both of you don't refuse to acknowledge my guy Cam Little.
No, he's been very good. Very good.
Franchise record, 140 points, 20 field goals in a row.
And you know what?
60. Anybody else set NFL records indoors and outdoors this year? Anyone?
No.
Anyone on the Jags do that?
No. There we go. You know what?
I mean, this guy just told me I'll take my chances right now. Buffalo, Jacksonville, 65 yards for the win or the loss.
Yeah, I probably
Cam
would.
Little.
I probably would. I'm confident.
Listen, I'd rather have that scenario than have no chance, but I'd rather put it away more than that. Wouldn't be good for my nerves. 65-yarder.
That'd be something, huh?
Sunny and beautiful.
That
Jacksonville,
place
70 degree.
would go
He'd hit it.
ballistic.
I do think this. I do think that if they sent that young man out there from 65 with 3 seconds to go, I think he'd drill it.
Definitely got the leg for it.
I do think he'd drill it. But that being said, even though I think that, I wouldn't put it on that scenario.
I mean, we got the dude in
without
Baltimore. We got the dude in Pittsburgh who had missed a PAT and pressure burst pipes, baby.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a different animal, right? I mean,
yeah.
The dude in Pittsburgh, Boswell, hadn't missed a point after in 2 years. He misses, and then Loopy Loop misses a field goal that could send Baltimore to the postseason. So.
And Buffalo's kicking is in shambles right now.
Yeah, Matthew Wright is there.
It will be
but
Matthew
Prater says he thinks he'll be able to kick.
I hope that a Prater half injured trying to kick is the option.
Me too.
Yeah. I'd rather take. I don't ever like it when a former whatever yours comes back and gets put in a position. I don't like that. Like I don't like.
I feel you.
Because I feel like Matthew Wright was damn near perfect here, and they determined his leg
His
wasn't
leg was
strong
just
enough.
weak,
Correct.
yeah.
Right? Wasn't that what it was? Like,
He was accurate. He was
wasn't
just
he
had a
like
weak leg.
27 for 28 or something? But he couldn't.
He's like 19 of his last 20.
But he couldn't kick from 50 was the deal.
Well,
and
yeah,
then he ended up making like a 54-yarder.
He made like a 57.
Yeah, it was weird. That was the kicking move I wasn't real fond of it when they made
He
it.
won the playoff game for us, didn't he?
No,
that was the other guy,
Riley Patterson.
Who was
that's
also
what it was.
we got from Detroit thinking he'd be the long-term answer.
Matthew Wright this year, Tennessee, Washington, Houston, and now Buffalo.
Oh wow!
What is he on kicks?
He hadn't kicked hardly at all this year.
Okay,
he is 13 to 13 from 20 to 29. He is. That doesn't make sense. Oh, I'm reading it wrong. 13 to 13, 20 field goals attempts, 24 field goals made, 23. Yeah.
23 for 24.
Yeah, 17. But 50 plus 7 of 11.
Yeah, that's probably a little below NFL average. Although 50 is still nothing that. I will say this though, I don't want their kicker out there.
He's made a
kicking.
59-yarder.
Yeah, it's weird that he doesn't have a job.
But he can't make a 68-yarder.
Is he accurate like throughout his career? Do you have all
88% in his career?
Yeah, it's okay.
Field goal percentage.
That's not up there with the big boys today.
It's not.
Well, they're in the low 90s, which but I bet you 88 would put you like on the all-time list. You're probably not popping like some of the current guys are. All right, got to take a quick time out here. We'll come back with some headlines, some trending.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
Yeah, these boys got to put the nasty in the nine.
Got to get some nasty.
Got to.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser share the huddle with Freddie T.
Bring it in!
Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein and Robbins.
Fred Taylor, he's a candidate to go the distance.
On 1010XL.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% and homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
What's good, gentlemen? This one's for you. ET here for Blue Chew. Guys, this isn't just about performance. It's about confidence and reputation. And I got the cheat code. Blue Chew isn't just a tablet. It's a game changer. These chewable tablets help you feel and perform at a high level. Stronger, longer. And let's be real. We know they're talking about us in their group chat. So let's give them something to talk about. No awkward doctor's visits, no waiting rooms, just fast-acting chewables delivered straight to your door. Nothing makes you more of a legend than a little Blue Chew. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. And make sure you use my promo code 1010XL at checkout and get your first month on me. Just pay $5 shipping. That's promo code 1010XL, then just chew it and do it.
The playoffs are here, and it is time to get excited. This is Hayes Carlion. Listen to my playoff perspectives on 1010XL and our social channels, brought to you by Harrell & Harrell. Don't settle for less than you deserve.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
When the team heats up and the temps climb high, Sunrise Heating and AC keeps you cool. That's no lie. From kickoff to overtime and every long drive, they'll keep your home feeling fresh and alive. When your system's down, don't sweat the score. Sunrise Heating and AC of North Florida is ready to restore. Fast, honest service from a local crew, keeping Jacksonville fans chill all season through. Your comfort starts here at sunriseheatingandac.com.
Touchdown! Bud Light and everyone at Anheuser-Busch want to remind you to get home safely every time. People are counting on you, on the road and at home. Plan ahead with safe rides, and don't forget to hydrate between beers. Bud Light encourages everyone to enjoy responsibly and socialize safely.
Playoff football calls for the grill. The January Rancher Box from local Fair Jacks is packed with pasture-raised beef, free-range chicken, and pork. All local, all delivered. Stock up for game day at localfairjacks.com.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-444-2013. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-444-2013. That's 800-444-2013. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-444-2013. 800-444-2013.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
What y'all's Hicks got to work. Y'all doing a big pregame show, I suppose, or no?
60-minute pregame, 90-minute postgame.
Okay, nice. So you can get that covered with the mogul. You're going to be...
It'll be hard doing the 90 when I'm hammered, but I'll try to
hammered on ice
it.
cream, maybe. I sit next to him in the press box, so I'm not buying that one.
I'm going to pour the fireball into my ice cream, E.
Oh, wow.
Maybe I'll go down and see my friends from Daly's in the box and get a quick pop in the middle of the game, a little halftime refresher.
You might have to take me with you.
Yeah, well,
I'll go see E at halftime.
Yeah, I do 2 hours before.
You do the pregame tailgate show there.
And party the rest of the way through.
Okay, so you get off that's 8 to 10. Is that
8
what
to
that
10.
was?
Uh-huh.
You go see the doctor.
I always go see the doc.
One of Hicks buddies. Then ET goes.
Oh, he's gonna have a playoff tailgate.
Oh, he goes bebopping around all the tailgates. So
Yep.
if you haven't seen him yet, you will one game day.
Yeah. Y'all ever been to those rail cars over there?
I've seen them. I've not gone to something.
They're fresh
you
too.
just pop in and see what's happening.
I ride over there. I wait for somebody to say, "Hey,
it doesn't take long."
And
then what do you do during the game?
Oh, I bounce around. I talk to all.
You
a
go
lot of
up
the
into
fans.
the stands.
I'm
and
everywhere.
You're just going everywhere.
In the
watching,
stands, in the
vibing.
club. I'll go check out Fred at halftime.
Yeah.
I'll meet up with the mogul, and I'll just do a little bit.
You should be getting that, a little bonus pay there, vibe pay, man. Huh?
I like that.
He'll
vibe
take
pay.
it.
Yeah,
I'll take the vibe pay.
You bet he will. I don't know. I'll see. I don't have the pregame responsibilities that y'all do. I might very well have Bloody Mary in my hand about 9 a.m., depending on what's going on. I'll find out where all the fellas or what they're going and what they're doing. Or more likely, it'll be a typical Sunday. I'll drive down there at 12:15, and I'll see you in the press box. Either way, it'll be a real fun post game if they win. People sit around. They won't care about traffic.
They go tailgate again.
Yeah, we'll talk about football. But, again, that's the if part.
Oceanside Cleaners brings us to New York City headlines. Oceanside Cleaners, 2 locations to serve you. Nobody better. They are the very best. I'm telling you, I guarantee you will be sold if you take your clothes to Oceanside Cleaners. They'll pick up, they'll deliver. That's right. That's what they do. They pick up and deliver. Just give them a call, give them your address, and they'll handle it. Southside, Ponte Vedra, 2 locations to serve you. They have service kiosks 24 hours a day. They have a phrase, if it's got fabric, we can clean it. And that's the truth, whether it's your outdoor furniture, whether it's your lab coats from Mayo where you work there. Michael P. Harris' family been doing this for 35-plus years, man. Ain't nobody does it better. It's Oceanside Cleaners. Check them out. We just don't clean, we care. Hit it. Actual headlines from New York City periodicals. Spicing it up, Hillary Duff makes wild sex confession as toxic mom group drama continues.
I don't know the toxic mom group, but they brought it out. Who was it again?
That's Hillary Duff.
Hillary Duff.
What'd she say?
All the headlines only, buddy.
Headlines only, buddy.
You got to go
Olympic gold medalist loses custody of daughter in tumultuous divorce battle.
I'm guessing the Olympic gold medalist is a man.
No,
if the mom loses
the mom
then
did.
wow.
Oksana Bayul, in case you're wondering.
Ooh, she was always cray-cray. Yeah.
Lonely man, 4-time NBA All-Star says goodbye to Hawks after being traded mid-game in emotional scene.
Contrived emotion, maybe. Trey, it was time. He was a shooting star, had a great, couple 3-year run, but it was time for the Hawks to build around.
Former championship coach slams selfish Lane Kiffin in Ole Miss assistant coach's drama.
Well, that opinion depends on which former coach is slamming him. If it's, depends on who it is, how much. It doesn't take, much morality to say that guy's a weasel.
Price out. Homeowners blindsided by crippling 450% rent hike after New York City court rules in favor of billionaire landlord. Queens High School. Queens High School under probe for passing struggling math students who don't even show up to class.
Oh, wow.
Well, and they won't be able to calculate their rent. Which is apparently super high.
Jenny McCarthy vows to never return to The View over my dead body.
Yeah, there's such a thing as The View, so I wouldn't have known that you were on there or off, but I don't know why.
Jennifer Garner makes rare comment on hard Ben Affleck divorce.
It's been a while.
Fire country star Levin Rambin accuses ex of infidelity, being a sex addict.
Yeah, I take issue with the word star. Never heard that guy mouth.
No, I think it's a lady.
Oh, okay, well, there you go.
Thanks for nothing. Pilot who safely landed Alaska Airlines jet after door blowout says Boeing tried to make him a scapegoat.
Hey, buddy, you didn't lock the door. We got to lock the door. That's day one here. We locked the door.
Lock doors.
Rock guitarist suffers bizarre gardening accident as tour replacement is announced.
I mean, if you thought your favorite rock star was going to miss the tour, gardening accident would have been low on your list of suspects.
Florida brute suspected in abducting, harassing Pennsylvania woman later found dead on beach.
Oh, my.
Yeah, not sad. You're a brute.
Brute.
Gail King's future with CBS revealed after low-key lunch meeting with network news honcho Bari Weiss.
Do people still watch these shows? These, national news at 6:30, and do they?
Off-roading, Long Island street racing crew busted after high-speed stunts and reckless car meets cops.
listen, gang. I'm sure there's somewhere in Jacksonville. Stop racing on the streets.
I have no interest in
They're
that.
the streets, man. You gotta go.
I
Idea to
snort
make money. Let's.
I
create some-
snort all of my food, from omelets to steak. It feels phenomenal, even though I'm at risk of infections.
Said the biggest idiot of the day. The Idiocracy winner is breakfast snorter.
My heart hurts. Avalanche kills father of 3 as widow posts gut-wrenching goodbye.
And on a happy note. Be back with more Nuggets. You haven't even got the Nuggets yet. This is the drill.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. With a division title and a postseason game at the bank.
So many people contributed to this. So many.
It's playoff football in Duval.
This is a special group.
Jaguars, Bills.
This work's just getting started now, man.
Sunday at 1 on Duval's home of the Jaguars. 1010 XL.
There's only 1, 2, 3.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnik Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnik's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer. Nobody but Nimnik. For 3 generations, Nimnik has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnikBuickGMC.com today to learn more, or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
The best wings in town are coming to River City Marketplace. Leon Searcy here. Wingstop is opening another North Jacksonville location soon at the end of December. You always get fresh, made-to-order wings in 11 flavors, including original, hot, garlic parm, and of course, lemon pepper. Wingstop now has 18 locations in Jacksonville, always open until 1 a.m. So skip the wait and order your wings online at wingstop.com and swing by to pick up at the brand new Wingstop location in River City Marketplace.
When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right.
Pros.
A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time.
Pros.
Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to RestoProsAnyFlorida.com. That's RestoProsAnyFlorida.com.
Pros.
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks. When you need a trailer hitch, gooseneck, or RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We've been doing it for 55 years, and customer service is our #1 priority. Visit cannonsofjacks.com.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
Some plumbing companies say they're local, right up until you realize their headquarters are in New York City. At Hall & Sons Plumbing, we're actually from here. Born, raised, and fixing leaks right here in Jacksonville. Hall & Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real.
Hey Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Looking to elevate your game night experience? Look no further than Best Bet. We're not just a card room, we're your destination for excitement, fun, and big wins. Whether you're a seasoned player or new to the game, we have something for everyone. Join us at Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, or St. Augustine for thrilling tournaments, exciting promotions, and a vibrant atmosphere that will take your game night to the next level. Elevate your game night at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
All right, we're back here as we kind of pull some nuggets from among the things that we discussed today. Look, at the end of the day, it seems like if you're Liam Cohen in this football team, it's business as usual. You just keep doing what you're doing. You avoid the temptation to switch things up, play guys either more or less than normal. That's playoff football. It's not a complete learning curve. Okay, we're not a completely inexperienced playoff team. A lot of guys on this team were on the team a couple years ago. Josh Hines, Allen, Trayvon Walker, a number of them were on that football team. A number of members of the offense. Trevor has playoff experience. Liam Cohen has been with the Rams and the Bucs in assistant roles. Campanile from Green. Remember when we talked about the staff being put together, how so many of them came from winning programs, and when we brought in the free agency class, while it wasn't full of star-studded names, it was guys from team like Hainsey came from Tampa, where they had won 4 straight division titles. We got, even the ones that maybe didn't pan out to be solid. Eric Murray came from Houston. He had playoff experience. Jordan Lewis came from Dallas, where he had playoff experience. So they added a lot of that, I think, by design. As this team was put together. So, yeah, we're young. We're new to the party. It feels even younger and newer because it's a first-year head coach and a first-year operation. But if you really look at the Jaguars roster, there's a bunch of guys on here who have at least minimal playoff experience. A lot more playoff experience than, say, the Patriots, for example. And so the Bills are the most experienced AFC team in the postseason. They've been there, what you said, 7 years in a row. 7 years in a row for Josh Allen and the boys, and they look at this as with the same opportunity that the Jaguars do.
Would Cleveland hire Harbaugh?
I was thinking, some people it's hard to win there. That owner's a lunatic. The GM has somehow survived just terrible decision making and quarterback, roster maneuvering. I don't know if I'd want to go to Cleveland.
Rap Sheet and Schneppner are at odds over a.
You love a good media scrap.
I love the insider guys when
Yeah. Get their pants. Is this over? I said it first. Is it one of those?
This is Rap saying that Harbaugh lost the Ravens locker room. Schneppner says, no, that ain't true. I don't think that information right there could be any less true. The players were coming to his office, crying, hugging him, sending him goodbyes, calling him one by one. If they felt that way, why are Mark Andrews, Zay Flowers, Isaiah Likely, and all these players coming in crying? I mean, they sitting there telling us Isaiah Likely had a
which
party.
one is it?
Yeah, so.
I mean, maybe he had a party that just coincided because it's a birthday or a. Yeah, that's a completely different narrative. I was surprised.
Yeah.
When you said that yesterday, because it feels like, John Harbaugh, who was a big defender of Lamar, like a 2-time MVP needs defending.
Mm-hmm.
It felt strange that they don't have, quote, a good locker room or that he had lost it. So differing opinions, huh? Did he come back and double down? Rap Sheet or no?
I don't know. That's a good question. Don't know if Rap Sheet's doubling down or if he's just kind of letting that one go, going, ooh, maybe I missed that one. But nonetheless, it hasn't changed the NFL's perception of Harbaugh. He is a wanted man.
For sure.
And
it should be.
Yeah, and he'll get,
I'd like to see him
I heard Mike McCarthy with the Giants, too, is another guy that they're interested in.
All he does is win 10, 12 games every year.
Yeah.
I know it's easy to get impatient, but the guy wins. I'd love for Harbaugh, and I think it'd be a good spot. I mean, they got some young emerging defensive talent and everything but stability at quarterback. But the Falcons would seem like a good job. You go to if you're a coach, do you look at the division? Like you talk about the Raiders. You go to the Raiders, you're like one of the toughest divisions in football.
Yeah.
You go to the NFC South with Atlanta, and they're not. Listen, whatever. It is what it is. It's like the same argument against the Pat schedule. It's an NFL schedule.
Did you guys see the Joe Judge line? The Ole Miss assistant coach, one-time Giants coach?
I did not.
Joe Judge is part of the Ole Miss coaching staff.
Right.
And he's sort of been holding down the offense. And
he didn't go with Kiffin.
He didn't go. And he's dealing with all the, comings and goings of these coaches and what, and they said, well, how chaotic is he? Because, listen, I've had chaos. I live next door to Aaron Hernandez.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
Damn. He was there when the tape went up.
In New England, baby.
Oh man.
I mean, I guess you can't say too soon anymore on that one, but geez, oof.
Hey, Dan, did you see that you got steezied?
I got steezied?
Yeah, you haven't seen the picture?
No, who steezied me?
Oh, I sent a picture to Jeff.
Is it on my
I get steezied?
phone?
Yeah,
You
got
gonna send it to me?
I'll send it to you right
Who
now.
who
I
did
thought
it?
you'd seen it by now.
No, I didn't see it. I like getting steezied.
I'll show you. Show you what steezy looks like here, buddy.
What's steezy?
This probably happened after.
I like being steezied. That's a good one.
I mean, it's whatever. Here.
Let me see my grill.
Steezy did. Let me see my
You know, it occurs to me that I kind of got the original Steezy when they put me in the old Studs pub over there, sitting in my.
But you didn't have the
Yeah,
grill
yeah, I
in.
didn't
You
have
had
the
to
grill.
change.
Yeah. Just take that and put the grill in.
Missed a little bit of.
Yeah, you got a bare chest there.
Yeah. Must have just got waxed.
But when you get steezy, you get cleaned up.
Is that what
man.
happened?
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
It gives you an extra aura.
I'm going with the gold, huh?
You went with the gold, the original.
How do you? Is that good?
Yeah, you're not.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's the original.
So I'd be-
mine are gold.
I'd catch some respect with that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
That's a different type.
Culture be dapping me up.
Oh, yeah, they look at you different.
All right.
You look absolutely ridiculous.
What are you talking about?
I mean,
They could have put a better jacket on you, though.
I like that jacket.
No, it's the grill. This is not you, brother. No. Grills for some people.
They gave Dan the all
okay.
gold 24K slugs.
I mean, it's
Yeah, I
all
got
gold.
24K slugs, dog.
And it almost like blends in with like the way that his eyes. Like he got that gold. Look at that, Steezy Dan.
And they look like the diamond cuts too. Dan.
Somebody sent
Diamond
it.
cut 24K slugs.
Slugs, yeah.
That's what we call them. We call them slugs.
I know
You slugged out.
Who's
I'm
we?
slugged out, dog.
Who's we, by the
Me
way?
and the,
Okay,
me
you
and the culture.
All right, the culture.
Me and the culture. Shout out.
Sure. A lot of shouting. A lot of shouting. I forget. I lose the train of thought on this radio program.
You
I'm not gonna lie.
got 24K slugs?
Yeah, mine are
24 karat
mine are
gold.
24 karat, but I got them.
Oh, they're not 24K?
Not
How
24.
often do you wear your grill?
Every day.
Every day?
Yeah.
Are you wearing it right now?
Yeah, but mine have my initials. Mine's a little different.
It's a little different.
You
Yeah,
can
a little
tell
different.
you
Mine's
wear a
not-
grill
Is it a
every
whole
day.
grill you
Yeah.
wear?
Yeah.
Come in here.
I'm gonna get a
Did you
check on
know
the grill.
he wore a grill? Why do I feel? Does he have more than one? Sometimes I feel like I notice a grill, and other times I don't. See, I would just thought you had like a cap or something there.
I mean, that whole thing comes out? The whole...
So the idea is to make it look like you have poor teeth health, and had to replace them. Huh? Is that what it
you got
is?
initials.
Or you get shot in the face, some badge of honor.
Mine's a fashion
He's
statement.
grill's just like a little two-tooth grill. He puts over on the side like he lost a tooth
It's
through the cavities.
It's a fashion statement.
It's a fashion statement,
Yeah.
and you wear it every day.
Yeah.
Okay.
That and the purse.
Crossbody sling.
I know.
CBSer.
Did I tell you BWR wants crossbody
Yeah,
sling?
yeah, get it, yeah.
Does that officially make it a purse?
No. Still a crossbody.
And then we had a big meeting. He had a big back and forth yesterday about the bull.
Yeah.
It got
After the show.
after the show.
Okay.
We were texting. It got a
Because
little.
Dan, I mean, the lean is in effect here. He's
It got a
dying,
little-
he's dying to see E on that bull.
It got a little personal.
He got a little testy with you?
He got testy with me.
He did.
We started with the. I sent him a
So
picture.
peel back
of
the
some-
curtain, gang.
I
Here you
sent-
go.
I sent him somebody riding big balls.
Okay, I see that.
He sent me nah.
Nah, I got you.
I
These are
I
gifts.
sent him hick and lean.
Okay, yeah.
Russ,
Yeah.
trust me, I won't budge on this one.
Okay.
I sent him. I am disappointed.
Yeah.
I hit him with.
He sent me with.
Yeah,
with the
George
Jordan shrug.
Yeah.
These guys are strictly communicating via gifts.
Gifts.
We did.
Yeah.
That's how we did it. It was good. I enjoyed that. I am disappointed. I like that one.
Yeah, I just can't. You weren't there, okay? You weren't there for the
injury.
howls of pain and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
devastating effects of
the Achilles
catastrophic injury.
Yeah.
I was there
You
when
was there.
I was there when that thing snapped like you just dropped a brick onto the court.
You were there.
I was there as the wailing and the groaning
Yes.
was heard across Northwest St. Johns County.
Yes.
So I can only imagine if Big Balls threw him off, what might happen. And again, we haven't taken into account, and it's the biggest risk, the stomp.
That's the
When
scary
Big Balls,
part.
now
Stomp
Big
is the
Balls
scare.
has got you. Now he's ticked.
That's the scary
And he
part,
happens to
yeah.
see you, and he just stomps you to living death.
Roll, E, roll.
Get out! Humanity, someone get him out!
Oh my God! His arm is dangling.
Y'all are lucky. We're about done.
Turn for home next.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your National Builder of the Year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Hey everybody, Mike Dempsey here, and the cooler weather is upon us. Folks, it's the perfect time to try the new breakfast sandwich from Dandy Foods. A hearty one, too. A twin-pack cinnamon swirl and country sausage. You get the sweet first, then the salty kicks in, and trust me, they are addicting. And you'll find them all at daily stores around town. So the next time you're out and about, stop and get all that deliciousness in less than a minute from Dandy. Just one more reason to go out and make yours a dandy, and do it today.
Hey friends, Frank Frangie here. A new year is the perfect time to make sure your car is ready for the road ahead. And nothing gives you more confidence than a fresh set of tires from my friends at Big Chief Tire. I've trusted them for years. They take great care of me, and they'll take great care of you. Start 2026 with a smoother, safer ride. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 today and let Big Chief get you rolling.
Hello, this is Father Nicholas Lowe, and this month I want to talk to you about welcoming the winds of change in your life. But so often, when we see the winds of change coming our way, our immediate response is to fight it. Friends, when you see things in your life changing, when the winds of change are coming your way, don't fight it, but embrace it. Recognize that God is stirring you up so that you too can soar like an eagle.
For more inspiration, log on to stjohnthedivine.com.
Hey, David again here with Royal Pet Services. It's that time of year when rodents start making their way into our homes. Layson, tell them what they need to get in.
A quarter-size hole.
That's right. That's all they need. Hey, tell them where to go for a free attic and exterior inspection.
Visit RoyalPetServices.com.
Hi, I'm Mac with Baker Glass. If you've got fogged up windows, let me help. We'll replace them with clear, insulated units that brighten up your home. People say we're fast, friendly, and reliable. Just check out our Google reviews. Call me today. Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
For over 55 years, Green Acres Sporting Goods has proudly served Jacksonville from the corner of Normandy and Hammond Boulevard. From archery to hunting and fishing, they've got the gear, service, and know-how to get you outdoor ready. Stop by their full-service archery pro shop and check out their wide selection of firearms. And while you're there, sign up for their weekly concealed weapon classes. You can find it all at greenacresporting.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
I just can't do it. But I appreciate I respect your verve.
Scared money don't make money.
I was okay.
He didn't want to do it.
I just threw down some cash in front of him. I said, I get Ole Miss, you get Miami. He said, I'll take that bet.
He said straight up. I said,
This is how bad I am. I'm such a mush. The 5-pack was
Shut.
a disaster.
Shut.
So, the kids today, and I think yours do the same, they dabble. A little bit. They'll throw something here. The kids today will throw a $10, 40-team parlay, that kind of stuff. Mine very rarely bother asking me. They know Dad's a dummy, I'm sure, by this stage. We know a lot of sports, but damn, haven't figured out that handicapping part, have we, Ick?
No.
You'd think we'd know better, wouldn't you?
Can't win.
Like, as much as you cover, as much as you pay attention, as much as you're, newsworthy aware,
Can't win.
you ought to be able to, get it right 60, 70% of the time. You would think, but, yeah, no, apparently not. So anyway, he said, "Hey man, you got a couple of basketball games that you like, college?" So I haven't watched a ton yet this year, but yeah, let me just take a look at the schedule. And I'm scooting down the list. And I see 4 games. I'm like, okay, here's 4, or let's say 3. There's 3 that I would go with.
Okay.
And I said, and the 3 that I was going to go with, Indiana was given like 8 at Maryland. Indiana's really good this year, and I think they end up winning the game by 20, 25 points.
Okay.
Miami was getting 1.5 at Wake Forest. I thought Miami would win that game straight up, and lo and behold, Miami did indeed win.
Okay.
But asking for 2 games, I didn't include the Indiana game. No, I gave him Miami the winner, and then I said, yeah, I think I like Alabama getting 4 at Vandy. Ooh, lost by 6. Yeah, so there you go, the mush, thankfully. Probably won't be called on again for his not-so-expert opinion.
I
was up front. Hey, man, I got to be honest, I ain't watched much yet.
Y'all, you don't watch that Landman show?
Stacy does.
Yeah. Get Mrs. P on the phone.
Every time you ask me, that's all I tell you.
And he doesn't watch it, but there's a scene where our girl, Billy Bob's ex-wife, takes the old folks to a casino. And she does the.
Didn't you tell us this story on? Was that off air?
Did I tell us on the air yesterday?
About doubling up.
Yeah.
Doubling up.
Was that on the air?
I sometimes I lose track because we'll talk like this in the break.
Oh, but anyway, I love that's the Dan
the
Hicken
mentality.
way.
Yeah, right. That's how Hick gets.
She went 200, 400.
Yeah.
Lost.
Yeah.
800, 1600. Finally won on 3,200. Lost all.
That's
it's
called
just black or red.
That's called the martingale theory. It's and you would do it. You'd bet 2. If you lose, you bet 4. If you lose, you bet 8.
You can't walk away.
And then when you lose, whenever you get your first win, you win whatever your
Double
base
back.
is. Now the problem is you know how gambling is. You'll have that one where you lose 9 in a row, and your $20 bet becomes $2,000 or whatever,
You're
probably
bummed.
more.
Yeah.
I saw this. It's amazing how it adds up. But it was the thing. Would you take I want to say $10 million now, or would you take a penny today, doubled every day?
Yeah,
and if you doubled a penny, if you went like 1 penny to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8,
That's
at
the
the end of the
better
month,
move.
you'd have over $1 billion in 1 month.
It's the better play.
Crazy how it adds up.
Play us out of here. Ideas to get
We
rich.
have that kind of wealth.
2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Hello, Mike.
Hello.
I saw D-Rock in the house.
Yeah.
Getting ready for a Thursday edition.
Yes.
What we got cooking?
Well, we are going to talk Jaguar Bills football.
Yes, sir.
Makes
today.
sense.
Yeah, it kind
That's
of
good. Must have had a meeting.
seems like the theme. We came together and
That's what I do
discuss that.
You did?
So
That's what you came up with?
that's what we decided to do today.
Wonderful. Good idea.
I'm looking at like how many years is 1 billion seconds? Because you were talking about
Yeah. What is
billion
it
is
31 years maybe?
31.7 years.
Yeah, that's how much a billion is.
1 billion seconds. Like a second goes by.
We've done this before. What about I just got 31 million? Where's Get Smart John when you need him?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
There's also, you can stack like a billion pieces of
To the
notebook
moon
paper
or
that goes to the moon or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Around the
Billion goes
world.
a long
You
way.
know, I don't know.
Yeah. What are you, Tom McManus over there? No, obviously. We'll hear from Liam Cohen and Trevor Lawrence a little bit today. Our question of the day is which of the receivers or tight ends will have the most yards this week against Buffalo?
Right.
I think Parker Washington's the early leader in that one. It's funny how it changes over time.
right.
Well, it's targets too. He's getting more targets. He's been the number one receiver.
Let me put you on the spot real quick, off the top of your head, so I won't hold you to it. But we just did this little vote. So if you were going to name the Jaguar MVP, not name Trevor Lawrence, and you can vote, I'll give you 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Who would you pick as the Jaguar MVP, second and third place, please?
Devin Lloyd.
Okay.
In order.
Probably ETN.
Yeah.
And then possibly Van Lannen.
Yeah. See there? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Our top
Is that
three
what you
doesn't.
guys said?
Our top.
Oh, they're all in.
Our top. Our top 2 is not included in that list.
Parker won ours.
Yeah.
Okay.
The 3 of us.
Jacoby Myers got some.
Yeah, I
Jacoby
think,
got some.
Parker.
ETN got some.
Right. I feel like Jacoby could be doing what Parker's doing if they wanted him to right now. It's funny because, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, something like that, we asked some question about if you take out these 4 guys. Right. And one of the guys we had to take out was Jacoby Myers because everything was Jacoby Myers, Myers.
Right.
So yesterday we asked if you take out Trevor, Etienne, and Josh Hines Allen, which one player will have the biggest impact on this game? Nobody mentioned Jacoby Myers. Right? And here's the guy, and we're all happy he got the contract extension, but it's like, 5 for 60. You
Right,
know?
right,
Which
right.
is fine
It's
as
good.
long as he catches all the 5 that come his way.
Good stuff. Have a great show.
Thank you.
Mike, Tony, D-Rock's here. Jaguars today, coming up momentarily.
And just feeding off of that, Hick, and Demps. Is Parker Washington's success and more targets now because defenses haven't caught up that he's the number one option? I wonder if that changes a little bit moving forward. I'll leave you with a question.
E.
Yep.
Let's swerve.
Blueface, baby.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Number